All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit football channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're an avid fan of the channel, keep on doing the content's great things by sharing it far and wide. We really and truly appreciate it also. So, today, what we have on the books, we have to do the Jamaica versus Cameroon recap. We have to look at the preview because you have Jamaica Reggae Girlz coming up against Paraguay. We're going to give you from both sides. We have to talk about Khadija, we have talked about Michail Antonio, Jamal Lowe, and also when you look at it, we will have to talk about the England squad because we have a player that can represent Jamaica hasn't been called up, so we have to talk on that. And it's not when we pick these topics, it's not just to talk about the specific topic in question. It's like a deeper dive, all right? Because remember, we have situations that came up before, and this is how you clarify those, all right? So Ivan Toney not selecting for the England team, we're going to have that discussion as well today, all right? Yes, man, we saw that Brown Beer already here. Massive respect, thanks for being here. Africans here already, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Then we have Martin Baker, thanks for being here. South Cry, check in, massive respect, man, everyone that came in. Let me bring up the additional sheet so we can have that discussion. And also, we have to do the Mona situation as well, because yesterday we talked about a Mona play might be offside for the goal. So we went and did our investigation separate, and we got an angle that showcased that maybe at the point of contact, it might not be offside, so it should be a clear goal. All right. Obviously, yesterday on the TV, they never tried to discuss that. So clearly, them themselves never really look into the rule. But because we don't want to sell people false image, we have to bring those information every single time. All right. Heartbroken Ivan. All right. Anyways, guys, let we start with the positives first. All right. So Khadija Shah, as you can see there, we have posted it on the Instagram. So that's why you need to go over to our Instagram and subscribe. So Khadija Shah won one of the best awards there is to be won via the ladies' side. So Khadija Shah wins October's Player of the Month in the Barclays WSL. That's the Women's League. Obviously, you know that players moved out of space. Khadija Shah trying to get our perks up at this point due to the fact that she was already doing big business for the Jamaica team, but never really gotten that opportunity when it comes on to the Man City team, truly, because you had other personnels that they did prefer ahead of her, which played in bigger teams and scored their goals and scored at high level. So I wouldn't say it wasn't deserved that personnel got the nod over her. But once she got that opportunity, she has been doing pretty much well. So let me just read through that, and then we'll just slide straight into the match itself coming up. All right. So Khadija Shah, Manchester City striker Khadija Bonisha has won the Barclays WSL Player of the Month award for October, thanks to a prolific few weeks for the Jamaica international. Now, in her second season with Man City, Shaw has stepped out of Helen White, which that's the person that we're talking about that always got the preferential treatment. Shadow so far in the 2022-2023, following the England veterans summer's retirement, and hasn't looked back. All right. City endured a tough start to the new campaign when they were knocked out of the Champions League again by Real Madrid in August and lost back-to-back WSL fixtures against Aston Villa and Chelsea in September. But October was a different story, largely because of Khadija Shah. All right, so they are giving her a respect. So I don't want when people come here, they said that, people over there don't give her no respect. People write things. So once you do things, people will always give you credit. All right. Yes, they can't deny you. All right. Bouncing back from defeat, City trashed Leicester 4-0 in their first October outing. Shaw opened the scoring midway through the first half and then killed the game when City's third later on. All right. There was another brace for the 25-year-old only 6 days later, this time against Tottenham, which you have a lot of Jamaicans on it as well. All right. She again opened the scoring in the first half and then followed it up almost immediately after half time, as Garrett Taylor's side eventually secured a 3-0 victory. All right, so that's how it works for Khadija Shah for her to take the entire player of the month, and I truly believe that it is deserved. She had other players on her team that played well, yeah, but that is just a combination. She was definitely the best player throughout that time, all right, and this fully deserved it. What I want her to do now is to figure ways how to replicate it instant for the Jamaica Reggae Girls team. All right. Obviously, she has been brilliant for the Reggae Girls team. Don't get me wrong here, but this form want her to be invincible coming in the Reggae Girls situation. All right. But Khadija Shah won the Player of the Month. That is a big feat in my estimation still. All right. Yes. Let me know what say you guys, because a lot of us watches these games. You know why? Because a lot of you guys contacted me and told me about the goals, even though I knew it because it came up on my screen. But you guys still contacted me and tell me what's up. All right, Sac passe, big up yourself, Jason. And guys, remember later on the Imaxit channel, we will be doing the live stream for this game, so you can join us. We are going to be starting 12:40 my time, and that's 6 hours. So that means 6:40 your time. I should be live on the Maxi channel, so make sure to join me there tonight because you asked for me to do it, so I'm doing it. Orlando Emmons, big up yourself. Thanks, sir. Being here. All right, must respect the man. Say, oh, big up JD, the football chemist. Well, we're trying our best, you know. Is Ivan still eligible to play for Jamaica? Yes, he's still eligible to play for Jamaica, 100%. Big up, Jason. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. I would love to hear your insights on some of these topics as well. That English squad is hard to get into. Well, we're going to get to it as well. Marvin Ferran, thanks for being here. Massive respect. Good day, y'all. I know Ivan Toney would have not made the England squad for the World Cup. First, whose game will he get? Well, when we go through the squad, we will do that right after that. Right after that situation. That's a serious achievement by Bonnie Shaw. Women's football in England is really competitive, 100%. That England squad is not intimidating. USA for the win. All right. Trent Alexander-Arnold over Reece James. Reece James is injured, brain drain, if you never know that. Remember, that's why we knew that the Trent Alexander-Arnold would have been up for grabs. All right, yes. Bessas, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. And then we have Tyrone Williams checking as well. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to, like we're done with Bonnie Shaw here, we are going to go back to Bonnie Shaw right after that. But let me just continue the discussion right here, and then we'll get straight into the Bonnie Shaw one. Let me get the England roster up, like how people already start talking about it. Yes, 1 second, guys. So the England roster we're going to bring up, like how people already talking about it. All right, yes. 1 second, guys. Let me share this so people can know that we are live. Yes, so as you can see here, Southgate has named his final 26 man squad for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Goalkeeper Jordan Pickford, Nick Pope, Aaron Ramsdale. You guys have any problem with the keeping spot? For me, yes, I think he could have added a few more players. No, he could have substituted one of them for that. But let me know, guys, if you're okay with the keeping spot. And he had came out and stated some ridiculous things why he never picked Abrahams. So he said because Abrahams ain't scoring so much goals at this point. That's the reason why he never picked Abrams. But I'm wondering then if you never pick Abrams because he's not scoring enough goals, then in the world Ivan Toney never gets selected because he's scoring as much goals. So sometimes it's dodgy the way they do talk and select these teams, to be honest, you know. So Ivan Toney might be undone. If he had come out and said the reason why maybe I never picked maybe people like Ivan Toney is a combination of I am uh, of me not knowing him and um he's yeah, me not knowing him in my system. All right. So he scores enough goals, but because I didn't have a chance to test him and stuff in my system, hence why I couldn't give him that nod over others. All right. And you might just go in the squad and find something close to that can rival that decision as well. So I think this squad will turn out to be someone having problems regardless of how he selected it. That's what it's one of those it's just one of those situation. All right, it's just one of those situation where in which anything he does at that point someone will have something to say about it. But I think that's a legitimate thing to say when he talks about the scoring goals. I truly believe that Ivan Toney should have been in that if that's the criteria, regardless of you not knowing the player. All right, regardless of you not knowing the player. So the goalkeepers, so you guys have no problem with it. I think Jason and others might have a little problem with the goalkeeper side. All right. So the defenders are Trent Alexander Arnold, Connor Cody, Eric Dyer, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker, and Ben White. Kyle Walker just coming off a surgery. You get me? So Kyle Walker just coming off a surgery. So that is a big one. All right. Kyle Walker just coming off a surgery and he's in the team. Kyle Walker barely represented Man City. You understand me? But he's coming off and it's a surgery and he makes the squad. So let me know if you have any problem with the defensive side as well. All right. And in midfield, you have Jude Bellingham, Conor Gallagher, Jordan Anderson, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, and Declan Rice. That's for the midfield. And for the forward line, you have Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, James Madison, which should convert into an attacking midfielder because that's what he's going to do because the midfield is already stretched, you know. Marcus Rashford, Bakaya Saka, Raheem Sterling, and Callum Wilson. So Phil Foden and James Madison will play more midfielder roles. So you can put them in the midfield bracket, all right, and that will strengthen their midfield. But that's the forward line. So you have Bakaya Saka, so Raheem Sterling, Callum Wilson, Phil Foden. You can put up Phil Foden for that, and Marcus Rashford. So those are the individuals that Ivan Toney would have been rivaling. And I believe that he could have gotten a space over one of them. And it's not Callum Wilson. Callum Wilson continuing on a good vein of form, but either Marcus Rashford or Raheem Sterling at this time, he could have replaced. Even Jack Grealish, he could have replaced in the squad. So I think he should be looking to see that maybe he doesn't have a future with the English team. And based on me saying that now, and clearly you would have some evidence to say, yes, it's possible that I don't have a future with this English team. What say you guys? Should Jamaica go back in for him at this point? Let me know. I'm gonna state that and then go back to the chat. So should Jamaica go back in for him and feeling comfortable going back for him? Let me know in the comment section. All right, let me go through the comments so far. And guys, once you come in, we have 50 people in. Thanks very much. Please do smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. All right. Callum Wilson's played extremely well, I must say. Yes, 100%. Tyrone Williams, big up yourself. I'm about to head home, but this English squad will be interesting after the World Cup, assuming Southgate is done. But the girls have a good matchup coming. All right, fair enough, fair enough. I would take an injured Reese over Trent. Well, he's injured bad. Literally, he can't move. So I don't think. Yes, where is Gassama? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Omari, I don't know where is Gassama. All right. Yes, talk about England. Nobody missing out on productive work to talk about Bunny Shaw. We We not that woke. What? What is wrong with brain drain? Jesus Christ. All right. Tony would never get picked over Wilson. But it's not over Wilson. He should have gotten picked. It's over Rashford, or Raheem Sterling, or even Jack Grealish. Those are the placements that he would have been rivaling. Even James Madison. So if you put them in the forward line, you have four people that you could have contend with. All right. Because remember, you want traditional and out strikers that can replace Hurricane if any little problem. All right, you have James Madison, you have Phil Foden, you have Jack Grealish there. Put them. Those are winger slash attacking midfielders type players. All right, some are slower, so most people try to target them to play attacking midfield areas, and some of them are flat out wingers. Like Jack Grealish can go to the winger side and don't look out of place. Marcus Rashford can be a substitute striker, but still a wing player. You understand me? So it's like a multi-purpose type of players. They have tried to select. More than anything else, you get me. But I still would have put in Ivan Toney over one of them. All right, yes. Is he in the kitchen? All right, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so Omar Worry, I can't help you. Sorry about that. Hope all is well with you and your family. Just one of those days. JD, aka Sizzler. How are you doing, Brain Jane? Oh, you did. All right, so we have a super chat on the board. Arnold Goldberg, thanks very much for the super chat. Southgate is give Tony to Jamaica. Let's see if they called him this time. All right, that's why I asked the question: should be going back to call him, because a lot of people, they kind of share a sentiment. Even people inside the JFF. Oh, if a player don't want to play for us, we should not call him. But obviously, it's not naturally the player don't want to play for us. Remember, they are not natural Jamaican cultural personnel, so maybe some of them don't even know most of their parents connected to here. So you have to sell them something, just like how everyone sell other people dreams in order to play for their countries. But for some reason, Jamaica believe that we should be a little bit more special than anyone else, so we should not beg anyone. And obviously, I know that's bad, and it's coming on behalf of the personals inside the JFF at the time. Obviously, now they have switched their tone, because they saw the Hutchinson situation. So I hope this time around, not just Jamaica going back for him, Al Grimson and those guys go back in for him, so he can have someone with the full package, have the full 4-year plan to try and sell him. All right, yes. England best three keeper, that Ramsdale and Pinnock. Okay. All right. Who would you take out to add Tony? You could have taken out a lot of them. A lot of them you could have switched. Any one of them aside from Keane, Foden, Wilson, Saka, Rashford in some form of form, but you could have put up Iman Rashford, because I heard other people talking, and Iman Rashford come up in conversation, and people said they would have took Tony over Rashford at the time. All right, obviously Rashford did pick up in the end, so maybe Rashford might get the nod over him. But Raheem Sterling in the conversation, but people would say that Raheem Sterling has a history with the team, and he did well throughout the Euros, so you can repay him back for his Euros if you're going to fight on that. But you can find somebody out of that forward line to put him in, because the guy has done his work in order to reach there. So what this shows us, it's more than just turning up for a team, make you play. All right, it's a little bit more. All right, that's what we're seeing at this point. You have to have money in the bank, as in like what you did for the team. If your farm dipped, you can still get into it as well. Yes, and versatility counts a lot of time with your selection. Yeah. So you're showing Tony, he doesn't rate him. I bet he will want to represent Jamaica now. Well, BM, that's the thing. That's the attitude I never wanted. I thought you would like give me a different attitude. Yes, but it's okay. Can Tony play the wing with pace like Rashford? No. And that's why I said maybe the versatility might just help his selection. Yes. Tony said he's a proud Englishman. Leave him. I think the conversation. Look, sometimes what we realize, and a lot of times, not sometimes, a lot of times in these forums, because what I've realized, you have me, and you have a lot of other forums. To be honest, obviously, I can't blame most of these people because they don't know anything better. They don't know anything better because they don't see other they don't try to be objective at no point. You understand me? Yes. And they lead their flocks down that road as well. You understand me? So if a man come out and said he's a proud Englishman, you never know the context. We don't try to factor in a context in the conversation. You get me? Yes. And that's why most of us will end up losing life. Just like how we talked about the lady that values 700 million US dollars and maybe one of the richest Jamaican lady. The first thing came out of her mouth that she had to suck up certain things and move on. So if we want good, our nose has to run at certain point, you know. So we have to stand up for something, or else we will lose everything. All right, not because a man says something. He never came out and said he's not going to represent Jamaica. So why not take what he's saying about the actions rather than him being an Englishman? So what you're saying that a man cannot be a proud Englishman and then represent Jamaica? Let me know. Let me know. All right. But we welcome all the messages just the same. Best documentary said, UJD, I think they should. All right. All right. So people saying they should. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. Shambalik said, go back in for sure. All right. So people here saying opposite of Jamaican football highlights. Tony, snub Jamaica. We need players who want to play and are committed. PM, people snub a lot of countries, bigger countries than Jamaica, but their attitude is not as stocked up like Jamaica. And the reason why we can say like Jamaica, because the people that is representing on behalf of Jamaica, those are the individuals turning back people based off these feelings, these so-called twinkling feelings. All right, yes, and that's why I have people like me here that are Jamaicans and Jamaican born and can see from two different sides and try to make sure we enforce people to start saying yes, this is possible. Still keep them and going for them. So that means you put pressure on these people that selecting people. All right. Kurt Steele, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Go for Toney. So Kurt Steele said go for him. All right. Yes. Jaja can't believe him not get picked. Yeah, so it's not about just scoring bag of goals and even doing well in the Premier League, get your pick. It's more a little bit more than that. That's what we are realizing. Sterling is proven. Not sure about Toney for Raheem. That's what I've said. So Sterling might just have money in the bank. So yeah, because he did pretty much everything to get them in the Euros finals, but never got so much credit for it. So I definitely believe that even though he's not in the best of form, he should be picked. And based on this is not so much winger centric. I think Sterling should be there because Sterling might just be the only true out and out winger there. Even though Jack Grealish, you can say he's some sort of winger, yeah. But Sterling, it should be the only true out and out winger there. To be honest, all right. Yes. Tennessee, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. Self-made, Akeem. Jamaica don't want Toney anymore. We're good. Self-made. All right. So self-made said we are good. All right. Brian Burke says, "Come home, Toney. Toney. Come youth. Come home, youth. You can be king of Concacaf. Yes, man. I think he can do good, man. Brother, we know one Toney, but self-made. Remember, when I started this video, I said the action from you guys in the chat will tell me how you would approach certain things. All right. So it's not just Toney alone, because I've never said it, even though we're using Toney as the main spot. It's not just Toney alone we're talking about. That's what I've said at the start of the stream, But I knew that a lot of you wouldn't be at the start of the stream. So I could have gotten your honest reaction. All right. So that pretty much says that anybody that we down at once, because really and truly, people saying that he turns us down is not accurate, because he never said he never wanted to play for Jamaica. He told them to get back to him. None of them got back to him. And the person that got to him in the first place, self-made, weren't an official scout. Obviously, we respect Devon, but he weren't an official scout. What about properly presenting something? Give an honorable person. Honor Devon the position and let Devon walk in with his chest up, very confident, and sell the project. You get me? So what about improving our overall output when we're approaching people? Not just anyone can contact them. You get me? So what about that? What about a formal contact to the player? That never happened. All right. Yes. So that is a problem as well. So the way we approach things is also important. Based on form and goals so far, this season's Tony got robbed. Yes, that is true. That is true. But when we are looking at it, we cannot really pick him. We cannot really drop him for Wilson because that would have been the out and out one that people say, no, Callum Wilson or Tony. Callum Wilson and Newcastle playing incredible well. So it's very, very hard for we to even have that conversation. All right. Tony can stay where he's at. It's like wanting a girl that sees you as a rebound guy. All right. So BM really being nasty in the chat towards Tony. Boy, I'm a tell you, man. All right. So guys, the reason why they kept the super chat up because it's just based off respect. The person put their money, and you know that if I put a super chat, it really helps. So I will not forsake their super chat. I will just put it on the screen, but I'm still reading your super chat as well. Yes, so Fabian Full says, like up the stream, people. Yes, if you can't put a super chat and you can't like the stream, boy, I'm telling you, you're really robbing the Imaxit football channel here. I'm not asking you because you don't get the fire content, objectivity nowhere else on planet Earth. I'm not asking you. All right, yeah, man. But I saw the thing set. Sometimes we're destined to rob our own people. Would accept Tony now, but if he refused to commit to us, that's it. I support all England players to put England first. Of course, that's where they were born and grown. All right, so that's where their art at. All right, massive respect, and I respect that. All right, if they go back in for him and he turns them down, then I will move on. That's exactly what I said. But I would have gone in back for him because remember, when you're trying to get to these guys, and it's not for them only, it's for also others because players talk to others. All right, yes, players talk to others. All right, yes. Sorry about that, guys. Remember, Tony is still under investigation by the FA. Yes, we heard that as well. But you still can approach him just the same. JFF approached Tony yet? No, we have not gotten any formal report to say JFF approached Tony. All right. Arnold donated yet again. Massive respect. Thanks yet again for the donation. No Jamaican striker right now is as good as Tony, and that's a fact, not an opinion. I would agree that he's definitely the best striker we would have had at this point. All right. So the fact that we're saying we don't need him, if I have to ask you guys who you would put in replace of Tony, what would you say? The person that saying that you wouldn't want him. Let me know who you have to say that you don't want him. All right. Yes, let me know. Then we continue with Christmas. Christmas said, JD, now is the time for JFF to make the move. Walker Peters, Ben Godfrey, Mason Gates, Dwight McNeil, Damari Gray, Mitchell, Ivan Tony, Baker, Rico Henry. Yes, that would be a good time to go for them. Since Liam Bailey better than Saka, Liam Bailey would have made the England squad. Question, correct? I'm not sure. I'm not sure because you have other players performing way better than Liam Bailey in the Premier League and they're English and they didn't get in the call up. All right. So I don't know if Liam Bailey would have actually gotten the call up. But maybe you could say that if Liam Bailey was an English player, he might get some development and he would have been better from before. And you're going into those conversations. It's like pick up something, grasping for straws. Call him up for Gold Cup, and if he comes with an excuse, just forgot about him. Yes, yeah, even that. What makes Bailey better than Saka? I don't know. I've never said Bailey better than Saka. It is a person that put it in the super chat, in the chat, which is Brain Drain. Owen, bless up. Thanks for being here, big boss. Hope all is well with you. Let Tony stay where his art is. Jesus Christ, man. May I tell him, man. I would have left out Wilson for Tony. Rashford and Sterling should go, in my opinion. So Wilson, you would have left out. All right, fair enough, fair enough. You might be right, but good is an opinion. Opinionated word, not factual. Oh, Brain Drainer challenge the commenter. Shavan Givens, Liam Bailey wanted to play for England. He's the real traitor. Oh my God. So Liam Bailey fight starts in the chat. My goodness. Wayne Evans said, up top JD and everyone. Yeah, big up yourself, man. Yes, man. I had a productive day. I had done so much things today. I barely could have actually stood up. I had to take a sleep, because I wanted to do the thing that you guys told me to do. How I need to do the live stream on the Reggae Girls and make sure we come and talk about the additional things. But yesterday when I'm coming here, I don't get 100 likes and the video instant, and you guys are here. Those things I'm talking about, it all goes to show. So you want to starve me out here. All right? Yes. Did the JFF really recruited Toney and he said no? Or was it one of those unofficial, exactly how you put it, Owen? It's one of those unofficial people contacted him. All right, yes, exactly. Up JD, we should go for him. All right, fear is fear. All right, we have a lot of people turning, so the people that's out here thinking that Jamaica is better than most of these players, when everyone in the world doing it, at least you saw other people standing up now and saying yes, we should be going for these players. So if the JFF people start seeing this, go back in for him. Yes. Hopefully Tony now realized that he's definitely not priority for England. Yes, yes, yes. I think he's figuring it out now. Sure Southgate sure Southgate, he made a big mistake. Yes, yes, that's what I said. I think he's gonna come in. I think he's gonna play for Jamaica now. Because I think he wants to play international football. It helps you just the same. Pagan, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. The first show for a while he came in early, this milk I am consuming don't taste right. I just wanted to share. So hold on there. Why Brain J we don't see him for the longest while and he turns up telling you all his life story. All right, he didn't turn down Jamaica, guys. I don't believe so either. All right, I don't believe so either because it's not a formal contact. All right, yes. Ian Campbell, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, yeah, man. Best as documentary, big up yourself yet again. Thanks for being here. Yes, and Tennessee said I would love him to play Toney playing for Jamaica. Some people say no, need to get some egg and boil it. Well, it's just it's a question, So people just give their take, Because remember, everyone comes here to have a conversation or to learn something. So some of these guys that say no, already gotten some information to say no. So when they got new information now, they look at things a little bit different. So let we try and educate the people rather than turning them off, because what you're going to do, you're going to send them back to the places that confuse them to say no. You understand? Rather than we try helping them because we have the information to say, yes, this is how it goes. That's not accurate. You understand me? Yes, because I've seen people try their best to confuse people. Literal proof to confuse people. I had to make videos and come here and said, no, this is how it goes. See the proof here. And people saying, damn. But on that made it just here. So sometimes people have some bias or some selfishness in them and want a certain thing because maybe a certain things benefit them as well. So they will lead you the wrong way. So me now, that doesn't have anybody in that. I just want Jamaica to win or be the best at it, a version of itself. I would want all the best ballers to be here. They heard people telling you who is better than other English players in the English Premier League. And when kids doing good in England, it's because they're in England, why they are doing good. So you see that they don't have that love for the country. They have the love for themselves. So if you give some of these people the opportunity, they will definitely put you down the wrong road. So be careful, guys. Be very, very careful. All right. Sorry about that. Pagan, massive respect for the super chat. Thanks very much. All right, yeah, man. All right, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I revives. Said JD. You think Ivan Toney was omitted from the England squad because of the betting? No, I think maybe they just pull up that betting thing because they are going to omit him, and maybe they never wanted to take the backlash as well. That is something as well, yeah. Because I don't know where that came out of all of a sudden. Him no one forward, then make him stay. Well, if him don't want forward, make him stay. All right, and that is fair. But we need to make sure we hear a formal report. We want to see the Gleaner saying, yes, JFF went out and reached out for him. Just like how we saw it for Hutchinson. And then if Hutchinson doesn't come and Ivan Toney doesn't come, then you move on. But we want to have formal approach. Let me know, guys, if you're okay with that. That is what I'm basing my thing on, formal approach rather than this going around corner 50, 60 times. All right. Then we have Jobless. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Dan Man, big up yourself. Thanks for being here as well. Brian Jean says, Imaxit, can you explain why Jamaica B squad never have the up and coming English based players? Is it cost? We're gonna try and chop up that as well. All right, because we're gonna move on right to that. So Brain Drain led us into our next segment. All right, yes, Brain Drain led us into our next segment. All right, yes. JD, thoughts on Chelsea blocking Hutchinson for playing for Jamaica friendly, only to leave him on the bench. But I've said circumstances, so let we go right into it then. All right, we have Hutchinson. We have Hutchinson, guys. Hutchinson. All right, let me type in Omar Hutchinson. All right, because a lot of our players did well, but I wanted to focus on Jamaica, the Jamaica game first. But you have this 19-year-old; he's just 19. All right, so the Jamaica Gleaner that wrote that he's 20 is full 1 year away from 20. He's literally just 19. All right, yes, so he's in the batch of all the Manning Cup players, them, and he's on Chelsea's bench. So he should be one of the main players that you're trying to prioritize at this point. But people would not talk about them because really and truly they are scared. Because if you have these players out there doing these things, it will make the best version of who we would hype up in Jamaica look like they're not doing nothing at all. You understand me? And that will spell end for most of the personnels that's at this current moment saying they're big ballers. You understand me? Yes. So that's why people try to glass you over these guys. But this kid is doing very, very well. All right, very, very well. He made the bench, but because of the situation and they were losing 2-0 very early in this game, and obviously City had Haaland to call on to if they really wanted to put the game up, turn the screws up. They never went for him because maybe they tried to go for um, much more experienced personnel at the time to get the job done. All right, it never worked out this time, but he continues to make the squad, and that is the start. That is a big start to life there. So at least let's give him a chance to shine, and I can tell you he's going to get into the team, and I think he's going to keep on doing well. All right, he's going to keep on doing well. Balakar, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, yes. So let me just move on to the Jamaica team right here, because we have a lot of things to go through, and we want to put it in 2 hours. Remember, guys, we have the girls football to watch um tonight. All right, so I want to take my little break and then come back fresh for that one. All right, yes, and study as well, because we don't just turn up here. We turn up here with the information. Still dreaming about Ivan Toney. I see after Netflix captain. Or do you approach him properly? Because remember, we never did anything properly before. So all we need to do is just try to start doing things properly now, like formally, and then people will take us much more serious, because before every single one of them that never played for Jamaica or got turned off from Jamaica had to say that the condition in Jamaica is just not good. They don't deal with people properly. They just don't understand how to deal with people. So I think the first thing to solve that, put the people in that knows how to deal with people. Sorry to say, but it would be the white men's that you just hired. You get me? Because they have moved from one country to the other. And that's the reason why they're getting jobs, because they try to mimic situations and they do have the experience. So even though it sounds bad, That's the reason why you hire them. So let them deal with all of your resources to contact players and talk to players and sell. Let them show them their game plan, because it's not yours. It's their game plan to make we qualify for the World Cup next 4 years. It might sound bad, but that's the only way, because we weren't professional before. I don't think we are going to be professional now, because it's the same dudes inside there. So it's not going to change. You understand me? Yes, Triple E, big up yourself. Balakar said, people, Mona going the offside. Balakar, you don't need to come here and shout, bro. We have it on we spend our time, crop the images and everything to put it there. So you don't necessarily need to come here and oversell something. I've said I'm going to put it in the show. I will. All right. So we're not going to change the conversation until we've done everything. Everything warrants its own placement. Julian, big up. I hope all is well for you. Jamaica coach can go to England and look at players. Yes. Jeff Nichols, big up yourself. Until he says, I don't want to play for Jamaica, it's still a possibility, 100%. Should have stayed at Arsenal, Omari. No, no, I don't think so. That's just pure styling coming from Jason. All right. That's just pure styling coming from Jason. Let me stop this card, because I'm not seeing most of them man in this card. They love talk about this card and then don't turn up. Let me see. Let me see if they are actually in the discard. No, they are not. So I will close the discard for now. I will put the discard for later stream so people can engage. All right. This the opportunity for JA to reach out to these players not selected for England squad. I hope the JFF is already begin that process. Yes, this is the opportunity. No, no, Wayne Harris. To look. We are going to talk about it. Don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself. Dexter Lambakisi played for Wolves in the EFL Cup recently. Thanks for that information. All right. Yes, thanks for that information. I'm trying to get this thing up, guys, but sometimes we do have some little issues. But I'm gonna refresh it again to see if we are gonna get directly the overall squad, so we can chop it up for you. All right, we got it now. So we got it now. So we are okay. All right. So this is the overall squad, and remember we have to put the girls in it as well. We have to do a lot in 2 hours. All right. So, anyways, Cameroon game. People called me, bad me up to say that, oh, I said I'm going to return, but I didn't. Well, I'm here now. All right. So, Cameroon, as I've said to you, because I'm going to show you our entire makeup is just wrong. I saw TVJ put out a clip, and they said the World Cup bound, obviously, via the name of Cameroon, is the World Cup bound. But really and truly, majority of them players, yeah, not going to the World Cup. They were just looking 3 players. Period. They were just looking 3 players. I'm gonna show you their main World Cup squad and this squad, and you're gonna see the truth. All right. So because they still want to amplify the draw, which I'm pleased with it. I'm pleased with it, but at least educate the people into what you're talking about, because clearly you're just reporting news, the main news outlet reporting news, and don't know nothing about what they're talking about. All right. Yes. So, anyways, with the situation at hand, you have 2 different teams for every one of the African teams, due to the fact that they have to play in Afghan and those competition that some of the times most of the qualifiers are outside FIFA windows, so you cannot get official players playing for big clubs when it's not FIFA mandated release. All right, big clubs won't do that, so that's what they did to make sure they can survive that, and also for development as well. All right. So that's what happened this time around. So majority of the players them that would have been representing Cameroon was not there. So it's a weakened squad, Cameroon squad. But at the same time, it is a secondary slash C team for Jamaica as well. But at least put the context there to not over magnified the result. All right. Yeah, because that's what we do a lot. Just like when Craig Butler said, oh, we beat Aston Villa, we beat Manchester City. Then I heard people come in my chat and said, oh, Craig Butler beat Aston Villa and Manchester City. You don't realize no context is in it on it. So if the entire news not putting context to nothing, you don't expect the country itself to put context to anything when they're speaking on the same matter. So I would ask um, s- um, TVJ, when you're speaking with the context, man. So if someone don't know, at least they can know. Now it looks a little bit better because now you know that it's not nowhere near the strongest Cameroon team. You get me? And then we can talk about the game itself now. And then we can see if we truly evolve at no point. All right. So with that said now, and knowing that it is a African local team playing us, they were dominant. So they were the dominant team. And to be honest, we could have ended up to win the game, based off their clumsy and lack of respect for Jamaica, advance up the pitch and left acres of space, and then we exploited that. That is their fault. But based on the pattern of play, we never really created nothing until after we score in the game. Then we created opportunities occasionally, but they dominated the game. Anyone else watches this game and said anything otherwise, you're just flat out biased. From the start to the 90th minute, Jamaica never had a 2 minute spell of where they are backing up Cameroon. It never happened in this game. You understand me? But at least we still realize that we can be effective without having a 2 minute spell where we were dominant in the game. Remember, it's a 90-minute game now. We never had a 2 minute spell when we were dominant. That's just the truth of the game. And remember, we have to factor in that we have a new coach trying to set certain things. So I'm giving them the utmost respect. I said it's a good, very good result, but I like to put the context on it so we can gradually grow the team and the reality path. Remember, you have people here, just want to oversell things, so they can force people in the team. So when we don't accurately break down the situation, then it can have the same thing repeats itself, where in which we are putting in players that does not necessarily need to be there in the team. All right, so that's my purpose, to analyze this thing the proper way. At the same time, I still could say Jamali Wait, very good in the game, excellent. If it wasn't for him, we would have clearly gotten 3-4 way before we even attempt to score one. And who tell you that we would have gotten that opportunity if he never kept us in the game? And look at the players them that we're talking about playing exceptionally well, even when they made big mistakes. Jamai Topi played exceptionally well, even though he's pushing down players and making errors. But the amount of blocks that he puts in the game, he played exceptionally well. Damian Lowe, host of mistakes in the game, but yet still he still puts in a good amount of blocks that stops players not running through to Jamali Wait there. So he did his job just the same. I would have even upped him up to a 7, even though he makes some ridiculous mistakes in the game. I would still bump him up to a 7. You realize we talk about 3 players, and all of them 3 central players to defenders. All right. Yes, and then when the flow of the game changed to the second half, then you could say that McMaster tried his best and scored the goal. All right, but and based off that, you only can just talk about the centre backs and the goalkeeper and the person that scored the goal, and then Lamar Walker that assisted him for the one opportunity. All right, but it wasn't a showing for we to say we're overly impressed about nothing, because we never saw anything. We only saw that we can defend. But we were doing that for 4 years and it never really got us anywhere. So that is the truth. I've never really learned much, To be honest, I'm still waiting. All right. The attitude of the players were up. So based on the attitude side, yes, I've learned something. Maybe the next thing I've learned, maybe Jamal Wait, and maybe we are overpraising Andre Blake's position a lot. And maybe you have other goalkeepers that can turn up and really do a job, because Dylan Barnes came in the Catalonia game and he was a superstar, even though we conceded 6 in that one. You get me? So it goes to show that every single time we saw any other keeper coming from outside, there seems to be very good keepers that can, to me, can take Blake's game. So really and truly, if we want to move on from Blake, we might can get one of these keepers. That's what I'm seeing at this point, guys. I have to be honest, straight up honest. All right, yes, guys. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try my best to plug in the phone, give people an opportunity to call in, right? But you only can spend 5 minutes, please. only 5 minutes. So just gather your thoughts together and just give other people an opportunity and just let the show flow. That's all I'm going to beg for. All right? Yes. So no disrespect, but we just want the show to flow because the show should be about the people viewing the channel, not the people coming on the channel or even me. You get me? You guys send me to do the work, then I present it back to you. You are the owners of me. All right? Yes. Earl Banja, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. So you can call in, guys, and give me your take of what you saw in the game. All right, and then we can have a conversation. Jeremy Miller, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I really want to hear how people assess that game. All right, but when I've looked at TVJ, it's like they're wrongfully sending. Every time I've listened to people in Power of Jamaica, they seems to always send people down the wrong direction. Like it's by purpose. It's just purpose. They're just sending people the wrong direction forcefully. I don't know why, but I'm not seeing anything what they have actually described. So either they don't know nothing about football clearly, or they just purposely sending people down the wrong path. And even in comments, JD, them people make the ball of them no want to come play for Jamaica. That is true. That is true. But that's why we are here. JD, Jamar Clark doing at his club. We will put up that. Greetings, Shola from Nigeria. Sorry about that. I've never got to cover the Nigerian video, but believe me, I was very, very tired. And if I never slept last night, maybe I wouldn't survive today to even cover more things. All right. So sometimes if you see me shut off a stream, it's because I can't push it anymore. It just want me, guys. JD, that is true. The Jamaican media creating hype. The Gleaners headline was local bass player all their own. A lot of our players yesterday are actually playing in the US. So that's what I'm trying to say to you. Thank you very much, man. I'm loving the fact that people seeing it. It's like they want the one thing they want to make sure all of the players that can play for Jamaica, and these are the people that keep on pushing the divide, of just not talking the truth, You understand me? Yes, man. If when I saw Junior Flemings made a national team, made a team in France, and the next man did well in an entire thing and won an entire competition or stayed up or qualified, you put up Junior Flemings to make that thing. Obviously, people can resonate to them. That is true, but you don't want people to know the others. You get me? So we need to find a proper balance. Is Platt a CDM? All right. Big up Island Card. Thanks for being here. Dr. Dan, big up yourself. Football Vision. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I hope the players who are 25 plus that lives in Europe, especially those in England that so get overlooked, are tied with them. Well, tell you what, most of them never get called, so we cannot know what they are thinking. I think the called and the professionalism need to improve. So the next time I'm talking with one of these guys of the JFF, that's what I'm going to cement. I'm going to lament on the improvement of what they were doing before and their belief system, because I heard Mr. Speed talk, and believe me, when most of these guys talk, they think Jamaica is the greatest place on earth and everywhere else is parking lot. All right. So they don't respect anybody else. So they are telling you that you should want to represent Jamaica. So they are not up to the reality time to know that players choose where they want to go. Obviously, players nowadays are bunch of spoiled brats. That might be true. But it's just the time that you have to improve with. You get me? Just like the other day when a man I tell you said it should be okay for you to beat up a man, for you to beat up a man in 2020 and bad them up, and if they don't react the way or you want, they are b-boys, or they are girls. People should need to put them in dresses and those stuff. Those are just for Jamaica, and that is proving that we have not uplifted ourselves as human beings. We're still living in a primitive age to start thinking like that. You cannot be slapping people and then telling people that, oh, if people are like that, they need to put them people in a dress and stuff. Those are not the way we approach things. And if you have people like that in power, I think we are going to have problems. Our overall attitude and professionalism need to change, or else we have nowhere going. You get me? The score. The score says we are equal to Cameroon. Well, the score says that, Brendan. All right, so I will take it. I will take that from you, Brendan. But that means you guys never want me to analyze nothing that took place in the game. Yes. All right. Yes. Dr. Hero said, Blessed JD, I think they should go after Jacob Ramsey. That is an next good one, that as well. Fletcher, no, look, play, no, man, I'm not saying, no, I'm not disrespecting none of them saying they play bad or whatever, but I'm just trying to set a scene to tell people that sometimes people do these things not by accident. They did it on purpose, all right? Because they want to sell a narrative, because I've heard them talk already, and it makes it seem like nobody that come from outside at the bigger leagues do anything for Jamaica. And that is one of the biggest lies that they have sold you. All of the best players them in the last 10, 15 years for Jamaica, majority of them are English. And pretty much all of the best players them for Jamaica from 1998 or from 1996 are actual English players. But no one will tell you the truth, all right? Majority of them, and I've went through those times, majority of them was always overseas players. So we need to just start the truth. Obviously, we have our Ricardo Gardners, Andy Williams, Goodison, Nandi Lowe, Walter Boyd to some extent, because really and truly, we can't even say that, because every single time in the peak moments, he had behavior problems as well. So we have to look into those things. All right. Yes. But we had our local players that did well for Jamaica, but majority of the times when we want people to come up and make that big input, it was always an Englishman. In 1998, in 2000, in the 2010s, same thing, and now in the 2020, the same thing. All right, so we need to just face reality and realize that um, we are just um, we are just a broader field than what we think. Yes. Imaxit, are you saying Lowe is truly the head of state? I am not saying anything, but I know even in the same clip, the only honesty that personnel portrayed at the time was to say that um, Abu Bakar left Lowe crawling on the floor. You get me? And that's what he literally said in it. So that was the only actual correct action he talks about in the game. All right. Yes. So this showcase that it doesn't matter what level, Damien Lowe will always be exposed, and it proved that he was not telling the truth either about him own self at the time. All right. Yes. Wait and McMaster show why playing in better leagues will help our players. All right. Balakra dead with laugh. I don't know why am I dead with laugh. JD, I was saying that from yesterday that they didn't play as good as a lot of people were saying. But Dr. Hero, we are just trying. People don't understand. We giving the guys them credit to G them up, and we talking objective. On the objective side, they were nowhere near. The Cameroon playing style, the Cameroon was better than them on all levels. You get me? And if you factor in that it's two local sets, even our team are much more advanced than there, because they are local players, period. And we have our overseas mixed with local players in it. So we should have been the one that takes the initiative going on in this game, but it never worked out. You get me? Yes. We max it, or no, we are gonna do it and we max it coming. Majority of the streams we're gonna be putting on we max it, so we can make some space for over here, and bring some of the Jamaicans over there as well. We need to learn to keep the ball better. We turn the ball over too often. Yeah, that is true in that game. They never always pressed us, but we still found a way to give it to them. We can't play a back four. It's obvious. Each game, back three is more effective. No, JD, they played, but Blake is on is in another league. Remember, that wasn't Cameroon top players. We know that wasn't Cameroon top players. But I'm saying, we saw others played, and I think if we want, I know people are going to be Blake's defender. I know, no, we know Charles Berman not being Blake's defender. We know that, but I'm saying others will do that. South Cry, this is a number, +3246656721. That is a number you just can call on the WhatsApp. But if you don't want to, you can just call in the Discord. The Discord link is in the description, so it's easy. That's why I said to you guys, just join the Discord so you can quick drop in, give your take. You don't have to, worry about anything. Yes. But yeah, I understand Blake should be the number one, based on what he has in the back. which is his performances for Jamaica and also his current form. Yes, but I'm saying it showcased that we might not have to defend and Blake so much. You have keeper that can really replace him, and that little the mentality of he can't be replaced. No, it's not true. Cataract cannot spend only 5 minutes. Well, I don't care. Anyone coming on, that's the time because we want to be respect. We want to build something that can go worldwide, and be much more auditable worldwide. That's what I'm trying to achieve. And I know if we put our mind to it, we can do it. Our team need to stop giving away the ball. Yes, but it's a process thing, yes, and that's why I gave them respect. I never wanted to come out harsh, yes. But when I've listened to the TV, I'm saying, oh, that is the reason why I need to be how I am, because this is the only way people know the truth, what happened in the games. You get me? So when it comes down to selection time, people cannot come and fool the people to tell them that, oh, that's why this and that man need to be in the team. Yes, when it's all lies, because they never talked about the team that they faced at the time and how the game went. It's just based on, oh, this is a score, they played well. Because I saw people gloating and, oh, yeah, Cameroon team. People in position in the JFF talking about Cameroon team and they don't even know the teams there. So I know you guys tell me that these people are educated people. But but every single opportunity I've seen them, they are not informed about nothing. You get me? So I don't know how you guys call these guys educated, are because they're telling you that they're educated and you just believe them because they're Jamaicans. No, man. Man, do research, man. Big up yourself, Lanzi. How you doing, man? Come on, people. Like up the video. Oh, we don't reach 100 likes as yet. Okay, well, and that tell we that importance might not be so much. All right, so guys, let we aim for 200 likes on this video. So not 100, 200. We are going one more hour. If we don't reach 200, then we shut off at the 2 hour. Not even 1 minute we're not giving you on top of that. So we're going to teach people to make sure them support people who actually do the work, because we know when we come here we are taught the truth. Got something where you go figure out, but you don't want to hear it. JD, we need a hotline. Ooh, interested call and okay. All right, fair enough. JD, the local sports media are filled with xenophobia and are actually creating against the overseas born players. I do feel that even on the main place them, when I heard one of the main person that talks about football and he's saying, oh, aside from Michail Antonio and maybe aside from Michail Antonio, none of the other overseas guys that never really did anything, and maybe Ravel, he's putting maybe Ravel. But guys, if you listen to I just want to come on YouTube one day, and I just feel like these guys actually like the people. They can't hide it. I've seen people trying to give their views on Blake, and you see that they are deflecting to somebody else. And they strongly can talk about English players them, but they have to hide when they're talking about the local players them. I've seen it over and over. So these guys they can't hide their xenophobic behaviors. It just can't hide. I don't know if it's today's society that we have, but we cannot hide it. We need to do better, man, or else we can't reach nowhere else, man. What's the news? Really wanted to say is born Jamaicans held their own. We were a bit lucky. Cameroon could have scored more goals. The goalkeeper was the hero. Yes. Omar Fallen, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Manu versus Villa, boring game. All right. Sorry about that. That's why I should have stayed and Imaxit and support it. Cameroon was more dominant in the game, but we was effective in the way we played. All right. Fox JD, that's why we don't need those type of people within JFF. Yes, man. Yes, man. That's why we keep on keeping them on their toes, because we realize that a lot of people, if you give them opportunity, they will just take it and run. Totally agree with you. If that slapping in the head was cave age stuff, that can't happen in first world countries. Yes, but it's simple. When you hear people talk right after that, people said, because even Ryan at the time said, yo, that's how we used to. Yeah, that's how me and Ryan used to. But that's not where the first world there. That I said to Ryan, say, I understand where you're coming from, Ryan, but not because we went through that 20 years, 30 years ago. We need to make other people going through that go through that, because rough love not always turn out to be successful love. And I think we need to learn these things. That's what I tell us, when we hear the lady, the same lady, you have to go back to her every single time, because I've been saying these things for 2 years. When I hear the lady said, educate the people. That's the first thing we have to do in order to go anywhere. I must say I love this lady, because I've been saying that a long time. Most of these people, when they see go overseas and they run come back here, is because they cannot survive in other countries, because when they're young, what happened is they saw other people came back and use that scenario to feel even bigger than what the position that they were in overseas. So what they did now, they run go overseas, get enough money, and then come and put their selfishness and to hold back the country. All right, their selfishness to hold back the country, and that is the big difference. All right, so some of them, when you see them here, they don't necessarily want Jamaica to do good. You get me? They're just living out there. Balakar, how are you doing, my brother? Yeah, because the background don't sound good. But finish up. So we are some big glass. How are you doing?
Ufa background sound good. Mine.
Yeah, no, it sound better now. It sound better now. Continue, my brother.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah,
trying to
me I
get to a
say
point.
no. Me, hold on, me come after I watch after I sit there. I am good now.
Yeah, man, we're here. We're here.
What me I say? Zin, because me here talk about the coach with the incident with the slapping I fired. Zin,
And Balakar, when you
he
hear me
used
say
to
things,
go.
listen to me say good. All right? Don't just come
No,
make up
no,
story
no,
panta
no.
pie.
You hear me I
Please, may
say
I beg
no.
you.
You hear me I say no. You hear me I say no. Me think you don't need to go on some of the social media platform them overseas and see how Arteta deal with the Arsenal
I
player
saw
them.
how other people deal with people, Balakar.
So you can't just say, I don't
No,
like him at
Balakar, it's not the
Kingston,
same. It's
your
not the
back
same,
tick, the man
Balakar.
just on the touch off of him, so.
Balakar, you need to listen well, When a man I tell you, say, if you don't like how I deal with you, you put on a frock, it's not the same way. These
No, but
speeches are
after,
not good.
no, when he, remember, after a game, after probably a day after that, when he go up on the interview, he said that,
Yeah,
all
but
right, well, we are, but let me
Balakar,
keep
more
on
when
that
you come
now.
here one day, Balakar, you can just be objective and hold a conversation, and not it seems like you always just a pick up for one of them people. You can't just hold the
All
reason here,
right,
brother.
the goalkeeper, we keep on the Jamaica game. USL in keep, right?
Yeah, man, continue. Yeah, Jamal Lowe, yeah.
Yeah, are you me ask, cause me never see him at I first, me I see him,
Uh,
and me they
uh,
say he was to keep the JC.
Yeah, let me give you all them places that we play. Him come from Pittsburgh, River owned, at this point. All right, that's what he's playing. And you see USL Championship, he's playing in. All right, so yes, USL he's playing in at this point. Yeah.
And the youth to score the goal. MLS in play now.
All right, so McMaster, born in nationality USA, yes, and he's playing in the MLS, yes. So we're just giving it as you come on, yes. Continue, my brother.
Yeah, the right back will come on. They look like a man solid youth. Me can't me if I oil in name or what you want name. The right back will come on.
Owen was the one that got picked, but he said they said he never, he said he never had a club, and he had a few clubs looking out for him. And he
So
was he
no
tried to
college
use the
in this
Argentina
in
game.
finished college
Yeah, but
now.
he was telling you what's up with him at the time. He was telling you. So yeah, so he's still looking a
Him look
club.
like a man solid right back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To me, him even
But
look better than
Balakar,
Jamie
you switch
Girlz.
from the switch from the argument, the slapping a head
Yeah
argument,
man,
and the way.
cause we are talking about Jamaica football first.
Okay, all right, continue, big man.
Ah, Lambert, Lambert no have a bad game. Lambert no have a bad game. Harvey sure him Harvey now and then. He won his own. Fletcher played decent enough. Oh, again, me I miss somebody. Oh, yeah. Proud of Topi. Topi stand up and hold you one.
All right.
Proud of Topi. Yeah.
So which one of them
Damian
you
Lowe,
would you thought that any one of them did enough to say that they could be selected in the full 23 that you would select in the future? Because that is the question you have to ask yourself here.
23. So,
Mm-hmm.
we're not going to put Damian Lowe in it. That's all.
Yeah, man, Damon Lowe, in the story say you have to put him in it. So
No, no, me mean
oh,
like,
oh,
in
yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
group,
Damon Lowe
like,
was
I said
always
Damian
selected.
Lowe in 23
No, no,
already.
you can exclude him. You can exclude Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe, yeah, Damian Lowe is the only one. And Javian Brown. Javian Brown and Damian Lowe, you have to
All right.
exclude.
The keeper
Keeper.
definitely go in it.
So you would have take out my boy that kept in Suriname game. What is his name again? Amal Knight. You think he could have put
No,
in?
man. No, man. I'm like, I'm going to go back in the national team, man.
So you're
What
saying
talk football
wait.
still, you know.
Okay, no man, no problem, Balakar. So guys, based
What
on
talk?
what no one
You see,
second,
I'm on
Balakar,
right now.
Balakar, 1 second. Let us ask the people them.
All right.
So based on what you guys saw, guys, would you take Jamal Wade or someone else over Amal Knight? Let me show you his age. Because remember, we are trying to build for the future. He's 23 years old. So would you take Jamal
Yeah,
Wade
man.
over Amal Knight at this point? Let me know in the comment section and inside the chat when you're rewatching the video. Continue, Balakar.
But then again, too, if we go have Andre Blake, um, ah, it's tough, you know. Come on, can under 21 keeper, under 20 keeper, too, you know. And then we have Dylan Barnes, and Dylan Barnes still young.
Yes, yes, yes. So
So, me da go with Andre Blake, Dylan Barnes, and the 23-year-old keeper we keep.
Dylan Barnes and 23 years old. All right.
The keeper we keep yesterday.
All right. Okay. So Jamal Wade, you're putting him in your selection. All right. With Dylan Barnes. Good
Yeah, me
lord.
feel say under 21 keeper have enough time when he can come take away anybody game. Like, you know, probably catch 22, 20, 21, 22 and can come take away somebody game, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
So even I fourth right there, so faster and them and them years gone left them and you know. So them all tight, you know. In a this squad where those players made the same right back youth, made a give him a try a right back. So we
Um.
have him,
That what? Which one? Right?
Owen,
That you talk. Owen.
Owen,
Owen. Owen. The guy in
Owen. Yeah, made
university.
a give Owen
Owen.
a play. And
Uni.
King no look impressive to me. King can't tackle. So King no night. For some reason.
Hold on there. So King, oh, you're taking out King. What he did yesterday. What you weren't impressed with because King was on the line shouting and cussing Topi, when he's pushing down the player, So I thought he showed a
Let me
lot of
tell you what
fighting
me I
spirit
say.
on the bench.
No. Alright. So I go say something to you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And see if me dey talk nonsense more, you stop me. Them everybody left for a year ago Cameroon, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have King. We me put myself in it too. We have King as if 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 Ethan Pinot not did there, um Leon Moore not did there, and then Damian Lowe did there, and Damian Lowe and King go play, right?
Yes, yes, yes. I mean, I know
So
what you're
in a,
gonna come
so,
with now.
so for the last two training sessions where the coach have with both the Argentina and the Cameroon game, we probably see a different thing with Topi than King. You understand me?
And it
Probably
it, it
Topi
happened.
tackle
No,
more,
but Big Boss,
probably
I
Topi
wanted
can
to
tackle better.
I wanted to add to that, because that's what I wanted to ask the people. Is it that Topi is better than King? Because it's more than one managers, keep picking Topi over King for some reason.
All right. JD, me go tell you a reason why. These are the same things where we the fans and you and your co-worker them we just try cut out.
Mm-hmm.
You see, politics have a lot to do with it. You understand?
Okay.
Topi overall is a better defender than King. Topi can tackle better than King. Topi can pass the ball better than King. And if you go ball in a goal, Topi have more than that than King. So
Okay.
me da put Topi in a 23, you know. You see if we have on 26 or 24, me da put Topi there because if the right player them to come, like, you know, I probably Damian Lowe squeeze in a 23 because you go have Leon Moore, Ethan Pin up, and probably have the youth from Huddersfield. And you understand
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I
yeah.
say?
You have a lot
Me
of them
nah
here
talk,
on the list, yeah.
yeah, me nah go talk bias.
But right
Hmm.
now, yes, Topi is ahead of King. And based off the
Yeah,
coaches, them selection, multiple coaches, you would say that he's actually ahead of them because everybody seems to bring him in. Even when he's injured, they still brought him in with King. And once he's fully fit and even fat at times, sorry, when I said fat, I'm talking English. So don't switch it around and say
yeah, man. He did have on weight, man.
yes, so
He did
even
have
when
on weight,
he had
so
on weight at the time,
yeah,
people still try to put him in there. And once he's in any football shape, he seems to get picked over King. So we need to start ask those questions here because remember we were saying it a long time, and
me,
people not talking, and people not talking. You
me,
understand me? Yes. So
me
these are
think
the
me
things
hear
that we are
people
talking
say,
about. Mm-hmm.
I think me hear people say something, man. You know, me kind of pick up on it, and me think they say King. We can read the game and so probably need to change in position and play a defensive midfield. I hope we make Cavaliers win their first Premier League title. Bucky ball in a goal. You understand? And that
Mm-hmm.
time, he never in a no shape at all. He did heavy. And since Topi come a Mount Pleasant, then work on him and get him right back down to shape. And even last year, he never come right down. And this year, you see, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
And
fair
the
enough,
next
fair
thing
enough.
when, and the next thing is, for some reason, me that want try, me that love to see the coach them try probably Jordan Fletcher with like
Jordan Fletcher.
with the bigger baller, with the
Oh,
bigger baller them.
you say you think
Meaning
you'd
a
give him a call
baller
up?
with a yeah, like
Alright.
you know you have a Robin Morris, a DJ,
Yeah, more
Michail
support, more
Antonio, them the
supply, more
roll
supply.
ball
You're
for
saying
them.
more supply and
Yeah,
continuous supply, so he can do better. That
yeah,
is true. Yeah.
because even yesterday the commentator they talk. Only thing the man they talk about, you have to mark Jordan Fletcher because he can. Some may say if them a say if them see something like that, they answer me and say, boy, they can give him a chance.
All right.
Lambert, as well say, if you dey pick a 30 man or 26-man squad, probably we can include, but 23, I just see few names remember me call with it, that Topi and no 24, does it keep alone. You understand? And the
Mm-hmm.
right back. Me
Okay.
that the right back look solid.
So we had made some progress then because at least you saw some players just like what I'm saying we made some progress from before because before the game no one talked about weight. We never even expected weight to start because I said I would have started Kemar faster because he's the one that we know.
Everybody said that too.
Yeah, so you
Everybody
see what I'm
said
saying?
start
So
with
at least we
Levante
found
faster.
someone new. So the objective of that game was to find some players, and we found a few players that we could clearly say yes, they can get back an next run in the team. So
So,
the job
so
has been done.
JD, the coach, as well we come back down to the coach there is not a Jamaican coach where go fear. You understand?
Hmm, hmm.
He make sure are the best player them train in a training, take instruction, at them in play. I'm a rate that about him. You
Yeah.
understand?
Hmm. Yeah,
Me
man.
feel say
Facts,
for
facts.
me feel said Jamaica for us groom under 23 team. Me don't know what make because them we striker named Peter McGregor and them youth they want more game and them build like
Yeah.
because you can see say boy we have some good player out here we probably just want to go probably can go in a MLS little bit in a Europe but
Yeah.
not everybody go make a team.
All right.
Not everybody go make the team. And the youth Omar Hutchinson. Me feel say Chelsea. I don't know. But me feel say the youth they even could have started yesterday. I don't know the reason why they're not starting.
I'm going to do some report and come back with that, and then tomorrow or the next day I will have a full coverage and things to come, and we can detail that. Remember, we always have the information and players playing, so I'm going to research on that. That is something I want to come
But
back with. All right.
yeah, me have two things I want to say before me cut. Cause other people have to come in
Yeah, man. I may have to go back to the chat as well to get some comments. But
The
continue.
captain for Cameroon. In a Cameroon in play.
We can click it here, we only see a few players was actually in the team that so you see where Abakar playing at this point. Let me tell you his club. um Al Nazir, he's playing at this point. Let me tell you where this is. Saudi Arabia.
Middle East country.
Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia.
yeah.
So he's not one of the big main players. Them you have other players that are there that are good
No,
players, but he's
but
one
you
of the
know,
players
say,
them that will be selected. But it's not the main players. Them you have a lot of players in Europe
no.
for them.
Me go cut you now. Sorry if you say it here. That number 10, a Cameroon, big player for them.
Um,
Right now.
no, he's not the big player. He's one of the players them on the team. You have players coming in from Europe that are big name players, just the same. But I've said,
Yes.
but he's
Probably
not
a
the
bigger
main
name than
player.
him.
Uh, but bigger name.
He is the main player for Cameroon.
Uh,
Check it, JD.
no, he's not the
Him
main player.
captain
He's
the
one
team
of.
too, you know.
But even if he's a captain, he's not the main player for the team. I'm telling you that they have other
Him score
players.
all like goal for them in a World Cup, almost in a
Yes, so
World Cup
nobody not create the
qualifier
goal for him.
and African Cup of
So
Nations.
Balaka, remember, so watch them, watch them, So nobody else not create the goal them.
Yeah. Cause say, but even remember say even when him did it, they have chip him out him on the bench and chip him out in a big striker.
He
Just
is
be,
he
just
is he
become
is one of the big players, but Balakar is not the main player. I don't think these people view things like how we view it. They have a lot of players, Balakar, a lot of names.
no.
That is because don't remember their names. If I said it to you, you would have realized. But they have a lot of players, man. They
Yeah,
have a lot of players.
no, yeah, me know, but them have him as king over there,
Yeah, them
over
rate him, of
Cameroon.
course, of
Believe
course.
me,
But him at 30, him at 30.
he is a late bloomer.
Yes, so no, but me I say him a do it. No, him a late bloomer. Him a do it for a while. Him a do it for a while. See people say me there a lot to you. You're
I,
wrong, Jordy. Chapo a big player, but I've never said he's not a big player, Jason. I said
no,
he's not the
yeah,
main
yeah,
player.
yeah.
He's just one of the players, one of the big players. Them they have a lot of big player. So, Jason here, me say
Um,
him and a big player.
me know you go
Me
get
just
free.
say them a do it like always say we have Leon Bailey and then everybody else smaller and Leon Bailey. Him another player there. Him another big
Uh,
player and everybody else smaller because I wouldn't consider him a bigger name than the goalkeeper. And you have other
uh,
players that I wouldn't consider him as bigger name than him. Have him respect there 100%. I agree with that, Jason. Him have him respect and a big baller on the team. But me not think them favor him over nobody and him stuff there. Now that's what me I said. Me that
uh,
try to put it
uh,
into context with the Jamaica how we do things. That's all me I say.
yeah, because Samuel Eto'o come and change all of that.
Yes, so I think it's a team game. That is what me get from them. Like nobody and a
Yeah,
big baller.
come
You
and
get? I
change
mean,
all
I
of
mean, I
that.
try to say, Jason. Nobody and a big baller like world
And
class baller and me stay over this and you work and give me the ball. No, everybody work as
with
a
it,
team. That's what
with
me
it,
learn from them.
the comment over here. I think a Chris Smith or Owen or
Mm-hmm.
J Rush. One of them. They said to me say, um, Ivan Toney, I can take away Shaman Nichols to give him some. Turn to them and say, if Ivan Toney I play better than Shaman Nichols, so Ivan Toney will start. Nothing is wrong with Shaman Nichols to come off of the bench. Likewise,
So
if Shaman
let
Nichols
me
will
give
be
a chance
better
to
than
Martin.
Ivan Toney, Shaman Nichols will start. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
if him come and him they play better than Shaman Nichols, so and if them they are training and him a do better, him to start. You see
Mm-hmm.
me?
Mm-hmm.
A football, no because tomorrow I'm a ball and I go say boy, him to the start all when him a do bad. No man, I want to see Jamaica win too, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Facts, man. Facts.
because Dwayne Miller or Dwayne Carr, one of them. Me glad how them can't see back if one of them sell out the game, win one World Cup final,
Yeah,
and him
I'm
can
switching
never
it
forget
over.
about that.
Switching it over for you just to show you the players that's in the normal squad. Yeah, just to show the people.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling that he's a good player and he's one of the main players then, but he's not the player for the team. No, I don't think so. You have Onana at there. Onana might be one of the highest profile name there, and he's not the highest valued player. So it's not about money. But Onana, what he has done in football, he's a big name as well. So that's what I'm saying. You have other players on the field. My boy at Brentford, he's a good player as well. High market fee, you see 28 million. He's at as well. You have respectable person. Chopper Moting is a high profile name. We have talked about him the other day, saying that
I think that's
this man just end up at big clubs. You soon see
only
him end up at Man City, and you wonder where him do for reach a Man City.
out of everybody a Cameroon, I think only Samuel Eto'o alone have more major trophy than Chipper Mountain. You understand?
All right, so you see it.
Because Chipper Mountain, see they now,
Yeah,
Lewandowski
yeah.
gone, and a Chipper Mountain they score what I goal them now. One
So
thing now,
yeah,
the
finish
last
up
thing I
Balakar
put there.
because me have a whole heap of comments and I cannot get to them. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't want nobody feel like me avoid them super chat time
the
stuff there.
more a
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
the more
Finish
a
it up,
game,
and then we can go back
people,
and deal with it.
yeah, people, the more a game, the goal no offside. We just want to make that clear to no, the people them.
Yes, but I
You
was
know?
going to put it on the screen and detail it as well. So I'm going to do that, Balakar. And we know you have to
The
be the
dead is,
defender.
yeah, from yesterday, me watch the first half, when the goal score, I TikTok, me watch it and see say the goal, the offside, and I live me there watch the game, because the youth over where the linesman, they pan the line too. So I saw the keeper turn and turn to him and said, like him, I rush the keeper, I rush the youth. So what you do out there, so? I know the linesman in the rush, I defend them, I say, because I defend the play the youth on. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
So, I have nothing more to say.
All right then, big
So
up,
just
big up.
know, say,
Big
yeah,
up
so just know,
Warboard.
say, more not go too
Warboard,
fairly.
Warboard Curry. So make sure when Saturday come, you're debout, All right, because Friday and Saturday are the be two big Manning Cup show, because
No,
people.
Friday and Saturday, and no big match, man. And semi-final, them a big match.
All right, then make sure you turn up. All right, yeah, man. Make sure you turn up,
Yeah,
please,
man,
please,
so,
guys, please.
remember, say, 5 would have give cash,
Balakar, may I get a next call? I'm a really want more actually go to the comment section. So the next call cannot stay long. We cannot do it long. All right, yeah. So you may go to the next call and the call back. Um, um, Let me just take this call, guys. I'm coming to your comment section. Good day, caller. How are you doing? Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'm just to try get into the comment section and get the call. So what are you saying, Big Boss?
I just come to take a few pints.
Okay.
Can I hear myself? Echo?
Which American is this?
Accepting.
Can you talk up loud, Mr. American? And what is your name, sir?
I'm not American, but yeah. Anyways, Alex, guys, everybody in the chat.
Okay,
Because I'm not
okay.
going.
So it's Mr.
Yeah. So
Accept Changes Alex, the American Jamaican. All right, continue, sir.
anyways, my point is what happened to when Dish Bernard and Ethan Laird and all of these players comes in. What's gonna happen? Coach is assisting players here, and how does the coach fit in those players into the system? Cause you can just take those players and put them in the system. And what if when Joey Latibo there comes back, you have the likes of Dishan Burner plays in the championship, the like of Damien Lowe, Ethan Pinnock, Liam Moore, and Jamal Tope, Richard King. Who the coach is gonna pick from that if they put in place? But what I can say that I realize about this coach is that it makes defender look very good, like Tope and Javian Brown under previous management, they didn't look so good. And now that you can see that he working with the team and he teaching in the defensive principle because you notice that Javian Brown not going a lot forward than he used to go up in the field.
Yeah, I saw it, But just as how he's learning, we are learning how his game sits. Maybe we
But
need a few more
uh,
matches before we can draw conclusive points. To be honest.
as I can say that people want us to play possession football, and it's great. Yeah, possession football is good. But always possession doesn't win football games at all. Like we have to take that in consideration.
Mm-hmm.
just to, just to make that sure. When a coach comes in, the first thing a coach need to do to fix his team is to learn how is to defend. And if I can defend very properly, I probably have a chance to win or draw the game, most likely. So if I make it hard, if all right, so for instance, Jamaica fix defense, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have hackers.
Mm-hmm.
They can play just like how Canada, the John Herman make Canada they defense better. Then everything started to change for Canada. I don't know if I'm saying it the right way because I think that's how it's supposed to go. Because when John Herman came in, they wasn't playing that good. They
Oh,
was
you're
using
saying
older
building
players.
from the back. Like if you have a complete system, you're gonna start showing improvements from the defensive line, like John Erdman. That's what you're saying. And then
Yeah, and then you're
eventually you
building.
will get it, and then be a better complete team in its full system.
There you
Mm-hmm.
go. So there you go, and then you're gonna get the position plays football. But bear in mind, JD, you have to have two teams. You have to have a local team that you train out here. So what if a guy from England or USL cannot make it? You probably have a guy that in a local contingent where you're consistently training and teaching him how to play the system. He can probably come in and slot in for that guy and probably give a good shift. So that's why I'm saying that you always have to have a and a B team, and I feel like you should have a local team that consistently trains and have a camp with. So that means when non FIFA dates, I don't have a problem with getting games on non FIFA dates. Therefore, you give guys like the local guys, like those guys in the Premier League, because you're training them, so you're gonna see what they're really assisting about. Then then that's how you build your team and going forward. You get where I'm coming from?
Yes,
So
yes,
you don't.
I have no problem with that because remember I've just told people that you have a local team in all of the African countries, and you have the personnel that they are recruiting and people that left the country and go to play overseas, plays more of the more international games. You get me? So
Yeah,
I have no problem with Jamaica doing the same thing. You know, because once you have a big, pool of players, that's how you're gonna get
yeah.
everyone, and you can pick out the best
But
players.
but
So
but
I
but
do
but
agree
but,
with that
but, but
new
to,
rule.
but to be frank though, this coach is reaching out to a lot of players, JD. Like I mean, a
No,
lot of
I don't
players.
know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I'm not gonna come up
Well,
and tell people say yes, I
well,
know.
well, you don't know, but I'm telling you, the coach is reaching out to a lot of
Okay, so
players.
you know that the coach is reaching out to a lot of players. All right, no problem. I don't know. I know on the ones that come in the cleaner, and I will stay with
You
that.
know,
You know.
okay, okay, very. But I'm telling you, the coach is reaching out to a lot of players. Like all of those guys that Dexter Lambikis and all of those guys that they talk about, Ethan Laird and all of those guys, the coach reach out to them. But the club was leasing them. Just to give you a prime example, look at the Amari Ochin situation. Because he was supposed to play in that Cameroon game, but the club didn't release him because he wanted to play that Chelsea game, which in way I think they hold him back for that game, but they didn't play him. So he reached out to all of those players.
Okay,
All
so
of those.
um, so what you're saying then? You're saying that so no, not what you're saying, but at what opportunity he's gonna get a chance to bring in those players? You have any idea since you have background information?
Probably around next year when they get friendlies. He's gonna bring in them guys, but you can't just bring in them guys just to JD like Mexico game that comes
No,
around.
but
You cannot.
no, because I know that. I know that. That's why I'm asking you. And
Yeah,
that's why I ask
but
you the
you can't,
literal question.
yeah. So I think next year when friendly comes around after, because we're gonna have friendly after the Nation League, then you can bring those guys. Take time, integrate those guys in. But not a lot of them, JD. You have to take time, put them into the squad, blood them in. You get where I come from?
Okay, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough, big boss. Well,
No,
I actually support your take there. No, I support you. That take there. No.
so we have to, and then Africans before the Gold Cup, you're gonna have time on a camp, and you get friendlies before that the Gold Cup starts. So therefore you can use those guys if you want to call them before he names his full what 60 players. I forgot what the pool thing they submitted to. The
It's a
Concacaf
lot of
before they play.
it's a lot of people. That's all we know. A lot of
I
people.
I can tell it when it's a friendly African, but the friendly the coaches said they're supposed to get friendlies. So that's up to the coach. You get
All
where I'm
right.
coming from? But I'm telling you that these guys need a call during the international break where you take time blood them in like Amar Hutchinson, you're bringing Dexter Lambikisi, you're bringing few the under 20 goalkeeper, you're bringing all of those guys that you want into the system and you teach them about the system. Because this coach is mainly, you see how he plays, it's mostly like a defensive type of coach where he's defensive, well sound and sturdy. It's gonna be hard to score on Jamaica.
All right, well, fair enough, fair enough. I think they played defensively sound, especially centre backs them and stuff. Yeah, man. So
Yeah,
big
because
boss, you have any final words because my more chop off this 11 o'clock because at 12:40 me I start the ladies stream over the next one, so we need little time in between, you know.
all, all I'm
And I
just
you
trying to
bad
say
me
is
up
that
and tell me if I come to stream, you know. All right, so
no.
and you all right then, all right, you all right. So big up then, big boss then, big up their thing then, yeah. We link up.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so guys, we are done with the calling now. Yes, so let me just go through the chat. Brain Jane, thanks for the super chat. It's a lot of a lot of comments passed through. Sorry about that. Let me see if we reached 200 likes as yet. We have not reached 200 likes as yet. I'm very much disappointed, extremely disappointed, and seriously angry. I've not reaching 200 likes as yet, you know. But it is what it is. Mrs. say, up there fight me I get. Jason and him French people them or him Asian people them fight me. Liam Bailey better than Saka? I don't know, and I don't think so based on what I saw from Saka. But if you want to say he's better than him, no problem. Anthony Mark, massive respect. Thanks for being here. Manu better buy Bailey. He's a torn from the preseason till now. Okay. All right, happy for Leon Bailey. Much better coach, much better system. All right. So what Leon Bailey did? Score or something? Right. Remember, I'm not watching the game, so I can't know. You know, I have to go back and watch it later. Dwayne Thomas, massive respect, man. Thanks for the super chat there. All right. Yes. Eric Sewell said, JD, good news. Bailey just boss Manu net. But what I'm seeing here, and I saw a video. So I think people showing me the goal. Yes. What I'm seeing here is Liam Bailey don't score for Aston Villa unless he was the one kicked the ball and it is a deflection because they said is Diego Dalot scored the second goal. So I guess it's a deflection or something. Yes, but at least he was the one that created the deflection. Let me know because they're reporting it as a own goal there. All right. Yes. So someone send a goal. All right. So let me look at it here. Okay. Okay, this is not the goal. This is not the goal. Okay, it looks like it's the own goal so far still, but look at Bailey doing good. So kudos to Bailey. Keep pushing on. Zayek does not play much. Neither does Pulisic or Broya. So them needed some games. Okay, fair enough. All right. Jason says you're wrong, but I don't hear him follow up on nothing because we asked other question, but I guess he just come in to say we are wrong. That's not Jason Guna, Jason Ferran, the one that has changed his name. JD, hope you're doing well. You see Bailey score from the left hand side. He didn't score. It's a own goal based on what we saw here. But obviously he was the one kicked the ball. All right, so we're going to award him the goal as well. Let me know. Because I don't know and I don't know to approach this daily conversation. It's a very delicate conversation. So I don't want to say the wrong thing. I hear people say I'm a bad mind. So I prefer not to say anything. I'm not watching it. I don't know nothing. All right. Yes. And I have a lot of structured things to talk about and I want to stay on them. You get me? Chevis, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Massive respect. All right. Yeah. Jason, I dead with laugh. I give him trouble. When I hear him say nothing, you know. Jason, the last name people. Yes. Anyways, thank you for the clarification. It wasn't me, like Shaggy. Okay, no, it's not you. It's the next Jason because we tell him to answer, he didn't answer. So, anyways, guys, brilliant result for Jamaica national team. It's the much more weaker version national team. Um, and a lot of them played to a level that you can look at to say that some of them might can make the step up to the full team. So that is brilliant for Jamaica and brilliant start for Imir Algrimson. So let's see for the future. All right, as we said, we had some things to show you here for the Manning Cup to show you that it was not offside, and this is a good picture to show that it was not offside. And a point of contact here, right here, when Mona scored the goal, you had this guy behind the goalkeeper. All right. So even though this person, which we deemed infringed the sight of the goalkeeper and actually touched the goalkeeper as well, so it would have been surely offside. This one over here, literally keep him onside because he was keeping everyone onside. So it was a legitimate good call, and the goal stood, and it's not a offside. But they never showed this image at first. They showed a much more closer image, and all of the other guys were ahead of this defender, this forward. So that's why we had said it looks like an offside because we only can say what we saw. But now we have gotten more wider footage and stuff. It showcased that this one over here is pretty much always almost on the corner line. All right, so you can't have an offside rule there. All right, so it's a legitimate goal. And I don't think he infringed the part of the goalkeeper so much to foul him. So you couldn't say it's a foul. All right, yes. JD, by January, the coach get in camp for Jamaica players. All right, no problem, no problem, no problem. Yes. That Mona goal is dodgy. VAR would be ruling it out. No, no, no. It's a legitimate goal. It's a legitimate goal. It's a legitimate goal. All right. Yes. And at this point, based on what I'm seeing here, um, Manchester United came back to be leading 3 goals to 2. All right, so just to keep you up there, Bailey is playing well more active in the game. Okay, fair enough. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. To be honest, Toney would be the perfect replacement for Antonio. All right, all right. Yes. So, anyways, guys, this is the final point that we have. The girls will be taking on Paraguay today. All right. Paraguay is a capable opponent for the Reggae girls. Yes. So it's going to be a good sitting. All right. We are going to be starting coverage for that in like an hour time. Yes. Yes, like an hour time. Yes, I will get like a 30 minutes break and then start it over the Imaxit channel. So if you're new to that channel, can someone please share that link for the Maxi channel so people can actually go over there? JD, why you skip my comment? Travis, Jesus, God, Travis, I've skipped 100 comments because I wanted to reach down closer to the time. Remember, Travis, I'm doing YouTube, so I know how to keep the engagement rolling over, So if I don't read your comment because I took 2 calls and it caused as much problem, you cannot fight me not to read your comment. My God, man, I be a bad man coming in the chat sometimes, man. Anyways, so Jamaica coming into this one. Remember, Jamaica qualified for the World Cup, so they're trying to get as much teams to play, and obviously Brazil in their group. So this is a good opportunity for them to see Brazil could play to against them. Obviously, Paraguay cannot mimic Brazil's style because Brazil's style and flair is completely different from everyone else. But at least they're coming with the South American style and energy. So it's still a learning process there. We are going to be giving you additional updates like additional games going on because Germany taking on United States today and a lot more other games. So I will give you all of those games updates, live updates and stuff. So I think it's a good thing to turn up and see how we do it. When we talk about the ladies football because we have done a lot of ladies football, all right. Yes, man. JD, no, I'm not easy to draw. I just can't understand why you keep fighting with me when I'm reading the most comments ever. The girls playing today. I did not know. I retract my Bunny Shaw comment. Then Imaxit football. You see, these are the madness that I'm talking about with brain drain. All right, 2 hours in, that's when he wants to retract his statement. All right. So, anyways, 2 times the girls will be playing Paraguay. So I think they will get a good understanding. Yes, I'm still trying to figure out all of the information here. Let me get it right here for you. Let me get right here for you. Where to watch and everything before the game starts so you can actually support it. All right, my internet is better today, so hopefully it stays up and runs smooth. And once I can find the game, I will stream it in the Discord as well, so you can get to watch it directly there and you don't have to go anywhere. So if you have region blocks or anything, I will still find, I will still give a solution for that. All right, we are still trying our best to make sure we get everything done. All right, so I don't see it as yet where to watch. All right, so where to watch? They don't give us any location still. Anyone has where to watch? Let me check S goal to see if it's already listed on S goal. I think it will be up there, guys. I think it will be up there. Where to watch? I think it will be there. Because they have listed it as official FIFA friendly. So I think we will get places to watch it. Let me check VIP row to know that it's going to be updated. VIP row, because we don't want to go down into the box of confine in the games. All right, so 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock for 2 o'clock. Where's 2 o'clock? All right, we don't see any Jamaica game as yet. Germany, United States there for 1 o'clock. All right, so hopefully by then we will get a link for Jamaica, and we can get it up. All right, yes, man. Let me see. JD, last time we played Paraguay, we have lost 3-1 in 2019. Well, we're going to learn how far we have come. Yeah, it's simple. Who a fight, bro? No, no, no. All right. Dr. Dan says 4-2. All right. What time match, JD? It should be 2 o'clock. My time, so 2 o'clock, 6 of that. It should be 8 o'clock Jamaica time. Yes, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. It's on the screen. I'm here checking up things. You see how me? It should be 8 o'clock Eastern time, America, and Jamaica time at the same time. All right. Yes. So yeah, but 2 o'clock for me, so at least you can see that I'm staying up to do this stream. Hopefully, I can get some sleep, maybe a 2 hour sleep or something before. I like Manu, but Aston Villa deserve to lose this game. All right, so Aston, it's 4 now, 4-2. So as what I've said, I thought I would have picked Manchester United for the second leg, and Manchester United definitely showing that they have the stronger team. Yes, they had created better opportunities. They just wanted Ronaldo to be off the field. Let me see if he's on the field. Ronaldo is not on the field, so I'm not even watching the game, and I know the fluidity is a little bit better. Um, okay, okay. No problem. No man, no man. Long time in seeing you, Stefan. Hope all is well with you and your family. RBZ should have had at least one, least more game during the World Cup. Okay, all right. Nigel, okay. Yeah, so guys, make sure to come out later and support the girls. We are going to be on the Imaxit channel. I told one of the moderators them to just try copy the link of the channel and share. But I'm going to go over there and share it for you. Even though I saw a lot of people put likes on it, so I know that people definitely checking it out. Let me just share it, and you can just go over there and drop a like on it. All right? Yes. I saw that it's on 9 likes. So if we can get it up to 20, 30 likes, that would be great. All right. Imaxit football. Let me go back here and post this thing for you. All right. All right. So this is the link, guys. This is the link for the match, and you can subscribe to the Wemaxit channel, because majority of the times we're going to be doing live streams over there, because it's like a live stream base where we do things worldwide, so it have a higher fan base for people to come and see. Both of those channels we started, so you can just drop over there, drop a like on it, share, and definitely subscribe. Leave your thoughts in the comment section so we can go through it for the next 12 minutes. So we're going to finish on the 2 hour mark. For me, I think it's going to be a tough game. Definitely, the Reggae girls, they are trying to get familiar with the system that the coach brings. Obviously, they have played a lot of times in the World Cup qualifiers and stuff, so they are getting closer to Donaldson's system, and they might just get to start engage bigger teams and go 50-50 with them. Because you know what I never liked? I never liked when they played United States and Canada, they literally gave away the game. I never liked that. You know, not saying that they are not super good, but I saw Nigeria played United States after and go at it, and they turn out better in the game. You understand me? So that's what that's why I'm saying I never really liked what they did. You know, I wanted you to go at it. So if you go there and get 5-0, okay, at least we can see where you are in your development. All right, because that's what it should be. You get me? All right. That's what it should be. So I wanted them to have that approach, but clearly the coach never wanted to demoralize anyone. So he goes a little bit more tentative before running in and lose the game big. But I still believe that Jamaica had the quality to mimic the same style as the Nigerians. Obviously, the Nigerians are faster. Surprisingly, they are faster in numbers. Good Lord, they are fast. They are faster in numbers, man. My God, and they have a girl up front, fast and strong. We thought that Bunny strong. Oh my God, the Nigerian forward, big, fast and strong. So Bunny is strong, you know, but the Nigerian forward might just be stronger than her, or if not stronger like her, but fast. And they gave the United States backline all sorts of problem, and she could have holded the ball just the same. So that's the next step I want Jamaica to take, because Jamaica defeated Nigeria. I don't know if it's the same Nigerian team, because this Nigerian team that I saw, Jamaica would have all sorts of problem with them. If not, they might just go out there and beat Jamaica based on what I saw from Jamaica. You understand me? So I don't know what happened since Jamaica defeated that Nigeria team to now. I don't know what happened. You know, but I saw that Nigeria team playing United States toe to toe and scoring on United States, something that we struggle to ever do in life. You know, so I want to know. I want people to educate me on that. Why is it we can't play United States toe to toe? I believe that is because it's a new manager just came in. um we are trying to not demoralize the players them and try to build ourselves, and if we have to give away a few games, we give away the few games and then come back stronger on the back end. Let me know, and if so, let me know if you agreed with that approach. You know, because that style of approach is not the best suited thing for me, you know, in my estimation. Still, you get me? Yes, I don't like those approach. I think if it's friendlies, you need to get something out of friendlies. You need to give it your all, and see the player, maximize your players them for the time, you know. Yes. So, anyways, these are the players them that we do have. Rebecca Spencer, Tottenham Hotspur, Sydney Snyder, Kansas City, Leah Brooks. She's one of the players them that played in the lower tier for Jamaica. She looked good. I think she played what in the under 20s, right? She definitely looked good. Whichever one of them she played in the under 17 or under 20s. I think it's the under 20s. She definitely looked good that time, you know, and they brought her along. I'm okay with them bringing a goalkeeper at this point. Where I'm not okay now, I in defense, Alison Swaby, Chantel Swaby, both of those girls are good. Kanya Plummer, good. Satara Murray, good. Danisha Blackwood, these are the games that I want her to come back in, because our performance in the World Cup qualifiers was not the best in my estimation. Wilson came in from Birmingham City. Yeah, she needed time to come in and fit in. All right, so this is good for her as well. Vivian Sampson, arts, she need extra time as well to rotate and see what she can offer on a bigger scale. Yes, because obviously he never got the chance to test out some of these players. All right, Drew Spence needed in the team, yes, to fit in. Asha, definitely needed. Salone needed. Shania Ayers, Bristol City needed as well. Buckley, they put Buckley in it. Excelsior I am not sure if I would have put Buckley in it at this point. Zoe Matthews, Legends FC. I don't know much about her. I'm gonna know about her today. Rachel Jones, coming in from university. I don't know much about her. I'm gonna learn today. Trudy Carter, Tierney Wiltshire, Khadija Shah, Matthews from Racings. I don't know much about her. I'm gonna know. Jody Brown, Paige Bailey Gale, Tiffany Cameron, Kayla McKenna, and Primus to finish this one. So they have added a lot of these players in. Are you okay with these players added in? Because I don't think they're gonna make the World Cup squad. I know people would say yes, it's a good taste. Give them a good taste for the big leagues. But I think I would have actually put in other players that was around the national team and that I want to see, rather than put up some of the smaller girls them to come in. Unless you're gonna truly try to use them, or they're gonna go up in the list for selection. All right, because I don't want you to waste this time to put in these kids. If you're not gonna use them in the near future. All right, that's my take. All right. Villa didn't win. They aren't my team, but as long as Bailey score, I'm happy. But the problem is they are not. The list never says Bailey scored. That's what I've said, but people not listening. They said it's Dalat own goal. Zoe Matthews is a big pickup. The USA wanted her to play for them. That's why I said I don't know nothing about her. I'm going to learn tonight. Plummer and Matthews won't be playing because they recently have baby. All right, so they're not gonna be playing because they recently had a baby. All right, so that's two spots. If they are not gonna play, that's two spots that they gave up there. That we could have actually seen more people. JD, who is the player that people is saying that she is the next Bonnie Shaw? I think the closest thing, the next Bunny Shaw, I don't know. I just refer to one of the players them in the Nigeria team that I thought under the USA team, but I was actually saying maybe the approach from Jamaica was just wrong, or we are just not as good as what we think we are. But I think we're good as Nigeria. So because I think they're good as Nigeria, I wanted to see the approach a little bit better, because I think we're good as Nigeria. So I wanted to see Zoe one for the future. But at this point, knowing that next year coming very fast, would you be taking these the final opportunities to use these kids at this point, or the personnel that you're not going to pick? Let me know. Let's see how they perform. If they do well, they can make the squad. All right. But you had other players that you could have picked in, pick at this point, and that is my problem. I want to see you have a seasoned core. As though you claim to say the reason why you're not playing expansive football against the big teams is because you're trying to tighten the core. Then you go back and pick a bunch of people where you never pick for the other squads. You get me? So these are the problems that I have. So you're delaying your Titan core. You understand me? So you're gonna have more matches that you have to be trying out people. So you're delaying your Titan core. You understand what I'm saying, guys? That is my problem. I have no problem with him picking players. Yes, but I think you should be tightening up for something. But hopefully they will have enough more matches to come. So we can actually get the core tightened as what he said before. You see Martinez, I try Earthly and Bailey again. Okay, well, again, a left back hurt him. Okay, all right. I think he's in the game. So if a man slap him up, it's just a part of the game. Remember, everyone is you're on the field, You're on the field, playing, man. Liam Bailey is not a superstar by the field, and a superstar that cannot be touched, Yeah, that's how the butcher plays. You saw him trying to take out everyone. I think Nigeria compared to Jamaica is not that simple, JD. Okay, so what the Nigerians have? Yeah, obviously, Khadija Shah is good. She's a good goal scorer, but she definitely don't have the speed as the forward that Nigeria has. Yeah, but Jamaica beat them. So I would all I'm saying, Big Boss, Jamaica performing good. Jamaica defeated Nigeria. We should not be laying down to United States and Canada, because when other teams face them, no one laid down with them worldwide. Obviously, they beat people bad worldwide, but they don't lay down. I don't like Jamaica coming to lay down against United States. You guys don't see what I'm talking about. I don't like the lay down attitude and they just busting up your net and you're changing players and you don't want to start certain players. And I want to see a go for games to learn what the players them can do. And I think Nigeria did that and did way better than Jamaica ever did against the United States, ever in history. And Nigeria look like a better team. And I don't think Nigeria is the actual better team because Nigeria defeated them. Jamaica defeated Nigeria. So then, oh, in the world, Nigeria can be playing United States. I'm not afraid of them. But Jamaica seems like we're just afraid of United States and they must have beat you up. Canada do the same. And when them go and they play England and those places, bet me and those girls running and showing them, listen to me, man, we don't have to beat with 50-0 because we're not going to lay down. So I want Mr. Donaldson to, obviously him say he needs time, but I want to see Jamaica at that level. That we can just go out, even for lose games with pride, man. You know, not a lay down attitude in those games. I never liked those Canada game because I think Jamaica could have gone out and played better. Even if they lose 50-0, at least learn something for the next game. If you don't run and you just sit back and defend and don't defend well, you're not learning anything. You just learn that the next team better than you, which we had already know that from before. So we want to see what you actually can do. So when we come out and watch turn on with TV, we want to see what Jamaica can actually do. So yeah, man, it's time for the coach to start test the players them now. We could lose her to USA. So okay, so it's a capping situation. Okay, I understand. Potentially to be better than Khadija Shah. Okay, all right. A big up the gigs. Why you turn up always at the end of the day? Okay, Mr. J agree. Says he want Jamaica to be better. That was a red card for Martinez. So Martinez got red carded. Um, JD, it's a program in their mind. They can't beat United States. But tell you what, I'm tired of that because when we see, you remember, I'm covering worldwide football, you know? So I see other teams playing United States, and I'm not giving United States this big respect, even when they get 5-0. It's like we know. It's like we think we're a powerful people, but sometimes we look like we either act like we're more fragile than anyone else. You realize that because it's like it's a fear we have not getting 5-0. So then, oh, we are going to learn. Oh, we are going to inch closer if we're afraid to get 5-0 from them. We never still get the 5-0. Imagine we hide from the 5-0 and we still go pick up the 5-0. So we work out that, guys. We hid from the 5-0 and still went and pick up the 5-0. Go out and play the game, man. Let at least enjoy. Just like how when you play damn rep, when you go out and play damn rep, go out and play them. Go out and play them. And when you're playing these big teams, it's like we are okay with losing to USA and Canada. Yes, man, I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired for sleep. I stand up hours a night and see me come out. I go out, we don't want to play. We don't want to play them team. And then when me I watch a next country play them, where we claim to say we better than, because we defeated them. So we have all rights to say that. But them a play expansive football and hurt United States because them score. You know, obviously United States still beat them, but at least I could pick up a lot from the Nigeria team to say the Nigeria team might be even more scared than Jamaica going in the World Cup. And they don't have all of the big name stars them as we, but I can tell you they have some fast players and them passing good at times, and yeah, them a work. You know, I just like that. For me, it's only in the smaller games I say Jamaica try something. I not see them try target the big games. I'm tired of it. And I would love to ask the coach why we don't target these big games, you know? It's like when we play USA, we expect them to defeat us. Okay, so that's the problem then. JD, I agree with you. We stand back too much when we play against... Yeah, guys, if you don't believe me, go and watch those games. It's like a Canada play against themselves and United States play against themselves. Now, that's how we always get 7 and 10 from Canada. We seem to just pick up a bag of 10 and 7 from Canada every single time. But then look at Jamaica versus Canada at Women's Gold Cup. It's a degree coach's mentality, but also team makeup. Okay. Imaxit, what do you think about the elbow? I don't know. I don't know. I never watched it. DJ. I said I wanted to cover this video to drop in all of the information, and we did so. So I've missed what took place today, and I'm going to be watching the girls right after this, and then tomorrow we're going to be watching 80 preparing themselves for the intercontinental run, our confederational run, to see if they can make it to the World Cup. As you know, ED is like my second team, so I have to cover them as well. Yes, and right after that, I have to jump off the stream and bring my kid to dancing class. That's I don't sleep. I'm a hard-working human being. So when I say 200 likes on the video, I want to make sure to give me 200 likes. You see, later, when we come with, if I don't, better don't turn up if you don't want to like my video, no, don't turn up. All right. Don't turn up. I want more than 200 likes on my next video. All right. I need more than 200 likes. All right. Yes, guys, make sure if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. I don't think Jamaica has the potential to match up with Canada and USA. So it's just, we just don't have the players them. So Africans say it doesn't. Why I don't know. This is the toughest thing, guys. I don't understand how Jamaica can defeat Nigeria but can't match up with United States and Canada. um, no worries, JD. Where are you located? No, I'm located in Belgium. In Belgium. And I Maxi football. Sometimes I be watching and not commenting. Okay, no problem. Christopher Wisdom, thanks for the subscription. Massive respect. So you participate in dance class? No, no, no. My wife participated one time, and I was watching and being the cameraman. That's the first time I did the cameraman duty. Yes. But tomorrow my wife will be at work, so I have to leave right after that game. But I'm showing people my dedication. So sometimes I do my work, come in, done 1 o'clock. Then I have to come and stream, do content crack from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. Then I go for my kid, then and then come in cook dinner. So sometimes when I'm here doing, I'm on my last breath, man, and people don't even know. But I told you that I'm going to come here and I take things serious. I do turn up. So I'm a man of my word. That's what I've always lived by, and that's what I stuck by. All right. So even when I drop down, I still do it. Here people bad me up. Yo, JD, oh, you know, come cover the follow up and stuff. And I still try to patch it in. And then I have to come back in an hour time. All right. So you see, I'm barely gonna get 2 hours sleep today, 2.5 hours sleep or so. But it is what it is. Oh, the elbow from Sunday. Yes, man. That's the only time I've become cameraman in my lifetime. Yes, man. It's for my little princess. Yes, man. She get everything what she want. And JD, them say you don't have rhythm. Laugh out loud, calling him a cameraman. Yes, man. I'm okay to be the cameraman. I'm not the biggest dancer. I'm not going to tell you a lie. I know that feeling. Our daughters will tell us like it is if we don't do good. Yes, but I'm not. I never went there in no interest of doing a dancing. I have time for that. I went there to drive her there. She don't have a license, so I went there to give her that extra support and make sure reach there. So I'm doing my duty. I'm not a dance man. All right, me don't talk. I'm not a dance man, and I'm okay with that. All right. Yes, I'm just bringing her to class, and here see all of the French dancers them doing their madness and stuff. And I will watch. I will show it. I think I have some clips on the phone. I will show it the next time when I can transfer it to the computer. Walker Cup full time result: Excelsior 2 over Norman Manley. We had picked Excelsior. Jonathan Grant lost to Tivoli. Oh God! So the fans them know more than me. Oh my God! All right. Campion College 1. Ozamarte 190 minutes. Campion College 4-1 and penalty. So we got 3 of the results out of we got Excelsior. We got Campion College, yes. So we got 2 out of the 3. All right, then we did good, just the same. But you guys got 3 out of 3 because you guys told me that Tivoli will defeat Jonathan Grant. Yes, massive respect, Shaq Pro. Thanks for the continued support. Laugh out loud. Boy, really does have 2 left foot. No, no, no. I don't have 2 left foot, big boss. Um, Jamaica in Belgium. JD, you're French? No, 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 no. Dutch. I mean the Dutch region. I mean Antwerp, or maybe slight up. Yes, it's still Antwerp, just the same, but it's more over to the countryside. I was in the town for a while when I just came here. I spent a little while. I lived in Antwerp for a while. Yes, but now I'm outside. Yes, but so Christopher Wisdom, where are you located? Are you in Belgium? Are you in Europe? What are you doing? Um, so you was a big promoter and don't know how to, I never said I don't know how to dance, but I'm just not the dancer, all right? And keeping dance is because you can at the time, and maybe you're looking for other things. When I kept dance, I never did it to wind up on people. I was trying to look for my beneficial gains. Yes, that's all. So why people getting in my business? What that has to do with you? You knew that I kept the dances, so that's it. You know, so let me leave it there. Why would I always want to in my business? I can't understand these people. You see the dance them on the internet say no that I kept the dance for real, but you don't want to know what I'm. Leave my business alone, man. They're always in my business. I got all three prediction, boss. All right, no problem. No problem, Jason. No problem, Jason. No problem. I'm gonna record every time you make a prediction, and when you get it wrong, I'm gonna call you out. Boy, you get all three predictions. You want to say a prediction king. What you saying, JD? I am a big dancer. Ding dong. Yes. Guys, we have come to the end. We have come to the end of this show, and definitely we are going to be starting a little bit from now, maybe a couple minutes. But no man, it's a long time. 12:40. I know it's 11:16. So yes, in around an hour and odd, we will be starting on the next channel. I'm Imaxit. You're starting 11 for Reggae Girls. All right. So the back line, definitely, goalkeeper. Um, for the first one, I think they might want to take the first one serious, and because of that, I will go for my bias. Rebecca Spencer. Yes, I saw her posting some things on Instagram. She going on with things. So Rebecca in goal. For me, yes. And in the defensive side now, I've realized that they rotated the Chantel sisters a lot. So both Chantels would be in this one. I think one of the Chantels will take the right back spot, so they will use four at the back. So Chantel Swaby, yes, Chantel Swaby. All right, so look, Chantel Swaby. So CS and AAS would be centre back there, and Satara Murray, I would give the start this time to match up with her to play the next centre back role. So SM will be there, Satara Murray, and Danisha Blackwood, because we want her to get up to that level. So she would be the left back. So my back four would be let me put DB. So we'll be Alison Swaby, Chantel Swaby, Satara Murray, Danisha Blackwood. That is the back four there. In midfield, defensive central has to be Drew Spence. So DS, Drew Spence here, and then I would go with Drew Spence, because I think they will use a 4-2. 4-2-3-1 system, right? Because they have been using it for a little while. All right, yes. So I would use Drew Spence with a creative player. Well, Satara Murray can play up. So I don't know. Maybe they will try and use her inside midfield, because these players can play a lot more positions. Yes. So I don't know if they would. I think Havana Salon might be in it. So Drew Spence and Asha. So Drew Spence and Asha would be the deeper line players. But Drew Spence being the tackler. So CS here. So Drew Spence and Asha playing the two deeper lines. Then in the three in front, I would go with Trudy Carter, 100%. Trudy Carter to add the pace. So TC there. Trudy Carter, Primus and Jody. No, Primus and Jody Brown. Jesus Christ, that's so much player we have, man. All right, so tell you what now. Let me take our time. Here. Let me tell you who I'm gonna put in. Khadija Shaw will be starting. So Khadija Shaw up front. So let me take out that spot. Khadija Shaw here. So we need two more players. Primus, he seems to like Primus. So Primus will start. And PH Bailey Gale will start. Tiffany Cameron won't start over them. Yes, even though she added pace, he won't start her over them. So because I saw that he preferred them more than anything else. So my 4-2-3-1, Rebecca Spencer, because as you know, she have to start because I she that. Yes. Yes, she has to start, and definitely for the camera, she needs to start. All right, so we will leave that one there. She need to start for the cameras. All right, yes. And then we have defense line Chantel Swaby. Then we have Alison Swaby. Then we have Satara Murray, and then we have Danisha Blackwood. I think that is a solid back four. And one of the back four personnel that wants the extra games will get that in Danisha Blackwood. So that is okay for me there. In midfield now, we have Drew Spence and Asha. Asha comfortable playing deeper because she's like a fluid Roma style player. Central midfielder, can play attacking midfield as well. So she would be the only one that I would pick out of them to play that deep. And then up front now we have Trudy Carter, played well in Spain at this point and want to showcase what she have learned. Then you have Paige Bailey Gale there in the middle, and you have Primos that seems to just always be in the team. Yes, and then you will go with Khadija Shaw because she's the player of the month in the English Premier League, and needed to bring something to the team. So that is my 4-2-3-1 system. All right. Yeah, so you guys full up the chat comments again because you don't want me to go anywhere. All right. So you see, I still need 70 more likes on the video, guys. So we need 200 likes on this video. But let me reach 80 more likes first to reach 150. At least 150 is respectable for the time. All right. So let me try to get them in. All right. I'm actually. What was your name? Of a party. Diamond Tuesdays, the party name back then. Cool. I am in Atlanta, USA. Okay, I am dating an Ivorian that has a Belgian stepmother. Okay, okay. Belgium is a nice place, man. If you come here, you might just stay here. Just joking. I can't dance. Okay. JD, what's your prediction for the match? All right, Tika's Rebecca. Oh, this is coming from Stefan Wright. So Stefan Wright saying Tika's Rebecca. All right, let me make sure I call out that because sometimes it seems like I am the one posting those comments. And it's not me. It is the person else inside the chat. I think Jamaica gets a win in this game. Our bogey team is USA. Okay, so people saying, guys, give me some prediction for this game. All right, Rebecca, left back Wiltshire, A Swaby, Murray, and C Swaby. So you just changed out. Wiltshire. So you want to be different. Defensive midfielder Spence and Asha, Primos, Jody Brown, Shaw, and Carter. So you put in Jody Brown and Wiltshire because you want to say you're the prediction king. Watch and Jason Guna, not the Jason Fairdan. All right. Jody Brown, not there for this match. Okay. See for me, and I never had her on my list. No Brown, start Paige Bailey Gill. All right, yes, that's what I had. Bless up JD. Jody Brown not there. Yes, but I never had her in my starting lineup for the cameraman. Hearing both start definitely have to start for the cameraman. Listen to me. I have said for the camera, for people to want to watch the game a little bit more. Remember, we're selling the ladies' game, for people, All right. I know you guys saying all sorts of things in the comment section. I am saying what I believe. You are saying different things. What you think I am thinking, but you can't. I've never said it, so you can't think for me. All right. That's all I'm telling you. She needs to start for the cameraman. Somebody get this man some help. When he was a promoter in Jamaica, where people jumping off speakers and flinging gal around to dance like they do now. I think in our time, that's when they invented those things. Most of those style came from Walton Park Road, up to Maxil, Yes, because you had the human beings pretty much doing all sorts of madness, Let me tell you where that came from. This flick over girl and stuff. You're the guy usually do the broke up dance back in the 1998, 2000. His name is Deca. He's crippled now because he got shot in 37 lane and got crippled on Walton Park Road. He was the one invented all of these choke girl and flicking girl and chuck over girl head and jump off a building and those stuff. Yeah. And from that, he had a crew. And from that, it just spread to Shelly Belly and all of those guys. And from Shelly Belly, it just go nationwide. But it was invented on Walton Park Road, specifically between Brannerton Avenue and Oakland Road. All of the dancers came from that side. All of them. So anybody that knows about dancing in Jamaica, that's where it starts. That's where it starts. All right. Yes. So let's check up those guys. Deca, I think he's still going to parties because I saw him on my Facebook. He's still going to parties. He was the one that brought it. Costa Rica beat Nigeria 2-0. Yes, yes, they did. Panama, Saudi Arabia 1-1. Bless up Errol, man. Massive respect. Thanks for the continued support. JD, oh, here the playoff spot did go. We will deal with that later. We are going to drop that in later. We're going to cover USA, 80, and a lot of them. Reggae Girlz 2-0. JD, aka goalkeeper, cameraman. I have never said anything like that. Do you disagree with Primus in every team? She never played well in some of the games, and she redeemed herself and showcased that she's there for a reason. Brown is there. Carter is the one not there. Okay, guys, just tell me who is truly there. Leon Bailey looks sharp. Okay, looked sharp. Okay, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Don't start Bailey, please. Okay, well they started her normally. All right. All right. See, you see it? Leon, JD, Leon Bailey, JD, Leon Bailey. Okay, Jesus, God, man. Oh, Deca, who is in wheelchair. Okay, wow. A lot of you guys never know. Oh, so I think I'm closer to a lot of you guys than what actually let off. That's why you guys are here. Not for only, because you don't know me personally. Deca still a dance from his wheelchair. Yes, man. Deca is the one that changed Jamaica's dancing scene, and that was from around 1998 to 2000. That's when I'm pretty much younger and usually went out to treat and started to go to dances, one and two parties at that time. Yes. He usually seemed true of himself of a yeah, man. He was very good, man. I think Deca, and you had one named Brock Up. You have one named Brock Up. He came in the Busta Rhyme video, the Busta Rhyme video back in the days as well. Guys, a long time Jamaica going with all them stuff here, guys. A long time Jamaica. So when people talk about reggae music, Jamaica actually hit the scene with these broke up type of dancing. It was a thing. If that guy never got shot, I thought that Jamaica dancing scene would have gone further. And if Bogle and those guys never died, Jamaica dancing scene would have gone further, man. Sadiki, yes, Sadiki. What happened to Sadiki? Greetings. I had one. How you doing, man? I'm here, man. JD Leon Bailey beat 5 players and gave Watson a super big ball only for him to waste it. I have the clip on my phone right now. All right. Yes, I saw that he beats 5 players. But what happened on the field? Or it's just the five? Just the dribble alone you're interested in? See it right below that. JD Leon Bailey is unstoppable. I'm happy for that. I am happy as well for him. But it's like we don't come here to assess football, and that is my big problem. So JD, you're really born a Suriname. How can I born a Suriname? And I'm telling you things in the 90s that you real baller don't know nothing about. And say half of the people I chat up on the mountain and I chat. I do more things in Jamaica by a million miles and the whole I play schoolboy football. I play football. I play schoolboy football, did well in schoolboy football. I play football, club football. I did well in club football from a younger age. Obviously, I never do well in an older age because I never play. I play basketball younger age. I broke records in a basketball younger age. All right. I keep dance. I do phone. I do computer. All right. So and yo, somehow no, when I come about me a Surinamese, a real baller. I see how you if you go, man. And no, me I do reporting on Jamaica's football. So me do more things for Jamaica than the whole of all not talk. And none of you guys can't tell me how much things you do and it eclipse what I've done for Jamaica for so long. Me not ask you the one real ball about me a Surinamese. Bad mind me. True, him sister the people find out say me a real Jamaican who not try to put me back in a Suriname box again. All right, all right. Most NCAA players won't be in camp. Okay, all right, all right. He's in Canada. Okay, in Canada. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, man. Broke up run off USA. I hear. Okay, damn. Leon got a yellow card. What was it for? Advocate, I don't watch Leon Bailey and I never watch the game. I'm literally live. I will watch it next day, not tomorrow because I don't even have time for sleep. All right, yes, man. To on a mad me for be on stream every single chance I do get for myself. Yes, man. I'm tired. I'm actually football. Time to conclude to get ready for the next stream. All right, respect Shakpo, but I saw them like to come on the stream and let me go back in the old days. You get me? A reasonable what did that 100 years in a Jamaica. And that play, Bailey finished off the flare with a key pass. That is what I like most about the play. All right. Jamaica to win 3-1. Big up yourself, big up yourself. Man turn YouTuber. Yes, I don't know. All right. So, guys, we have. Let me drop the link again so you guys can go over there and hit the like button. All right. Yes. Let me turn this man in a moderator and the one Shakpo. Shakpo is a moderator? Let me know. So he can post the links them sometime because Shakpo most of the time he's here. All right, guys, we are 9 away from 150. Come on, get with the 150. Let me post the link for the next game. And we are going to be talking about the girls 1240. All right, yes. And Shakpo saying we need to done the stream, So this is the end of the stream, guys. All right. Yeah. So please go over there and drop a like. If you're not gonna turn up, remember I said if I don't get 200 likes, man's not doing no late night stream again for no. Because man, I work hard and I take up my time for no. Obviously, don't pay me for come here. That is true. But me, I want no money. I want the likes and respect. All right. Bailey was fighting Martinez on the ground after Martinez did a wrestling move. That was why he got a yellow card. All right, big up Warren, massive respect, man. Thanks for being here. We need Bailey to beat up Martinez. That now got Martinez will thump down Bailey every day of the week. Martinez is a guru for a reason. Unruly. Gaza hero. Oh, Bailey match go. I don't know nothing about Bailey match. Let me do my stream right now. Because me have a structured stream. I'm not coming and talk about Bailey foolishness. All right. Me no know. Me can't tell you a lie. I'm an organic individual. All right. Yeah, man, and that's the thing there. So, guys, thanks yet again. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like. As I've said, we have the merch store. The merch store is in the description. Go and check it out. And if you like that one, we start the line with the Jamaica flag and the Jamaica thing. So go there and get a fit for yourself and get fit. All right. Yeah, man. Thanks very much. See you guys in the next one. All right. Me I do it for the likes, not for the money. Peace out.